Hello? Hello, guys. How you guys doing? Sorry, a little bit. I got a little bit held out, like just last minute. I was like, oh no, this is happening now. Now I have to run. How you guys doing? Can you hear me well? How is your Friday going? I'm just here, happy to be live in 2025. The year has started really crazy, but I'm happy to be here. Can I do a little mic check? Just a little bit. Doing great. Hi, Michael, Blue, welcome. Amelia, Simone. Guys, how are you doing? Amelia, I love your avatar picture. It's just a cat. By the way, sorry for that. So today's stream is happening on StreamYard. It's not sponsored or anything. It's just I decided to do, because I'm going to be doing some slides and I'm going to pull in different things. And I thought to set it up for this, it would be the best way possible. But usually it is I use it to have collabs, and that's why there's like a little name tag right here. Well, you know that I'm Ben Snow, but well, just anyone who will join in, it will just reassure for extra that it is definitely Ben Snow. What do you think of my PFP? What's a PFP? The magic spectrum. Define PFP. All right, thank you for the mic check. Yeah, what's a PFP? Profile pic. Oh, it's great. It's like a lily. It looks like I think of it as a lily. Guys, what is it? What it's like? Well, a minimalistic lily. And by the way, yes, Happy New Year, guys. Happy 2025. It's crazy right here, by the way. It's like, I'm really happy that I can be screaming. Well, I can scream too. Streaming right now because it's nuts. The past couple of days, what has been going on in LA is just nuts. The fires, they kept going on and like one after another. And we're still kind of we have a little like luggage pre-packed, because at the end of the day, we are on the hill and we had a fire a couple of years ago, like right here. But there was also the wind. And so we were so like on edge, but thankfully, and there was another fire like in Hollywood Hills, which was really close. It was just stressful, but like all those people who lost their homes, it's just absolutely, it's horrible. Like, it's insane. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to show you just briefly, like what was going on. I just like, I cannot not talk about it, because this is what has been happening. Let me see if I can, just do the entire screen for now. Okay, so I'm just gonna show this is the Los Angeles area right here. I have just in Photoshop. Let me grab a little tool just to give you an idea. Oops. Hold on, like a little brush, and I'll do just like that. I'm gonna do, I don't know what's best seen. Okay. So as you can see, the first fire that started was this Palisades fire, and that one, and it spread all the way to Malibu. And this is the area where I often go, like, you know, in summer to the beach. There's like a little area, Point Doom, and it's like the entire coastline, like right here and this area, it's gone. Like, it's insane. then the second fire broke out over here, Eaton fire. And that one's also that it burned out. I think it continues burning somewhere in these hills. Like it's going that way. But because the winds, first, they were all blowing in this direction, super huge winds. So everything was, so the fire started here and it kind of started up in the hills, but then went down and just all the way to the coast. Same thing here. With this fire, it started kind of here and then spread on all the communities. It was like a storm. Then this one on top started, but that one was more or less not contained, because the definition of containment is not, it doesn't mean that there's no fire. So it got more or less under the control. And then, I'm not going to show the exact location where I live, but I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of this. And so it was definitely like, this is any moment. And then near West Hollywood right here, another fire started. That was already second day. Then on the same freaking night as this fire was happening, and then they were battling all this area. I know this area. This is my town. This is my city. I know all of this. There's a canyon there where you can go hike. And like everybody was being evacuated from this area. And so as this fire started and it was kind of already dying down, the firefighters were doing an amazing job there. On the opposite side of the hill, right here, a building started burning. And then it collapsed. And then that building started a little tiny extra flame on the other side. Well, you see only one plane, but this is like the top of the hill. It goes one side and this is the other side. Oh man, and Hollywood sign is right here. So Hollywood sign, because there's so many also misinformation out there that no Hollywood sign has been burned and no one has removed letters from there to not burn. Yeah, but that stopped, and so it's nuts. And then yesterday, because of this fire, it was done. Well, there were still some buildings burning, but everything was just gone. It's like it's as if it's so surreal, because you look at the footage. It's as if the atomic bomb fell in there and just destroyed everything, because there's nothing. It's just the foundations are the only thing that are left. And then the smoke, because the wind was going that direction, it was like the cloud was spreading this direction. And where I'm at right here, it was raining, not snowing, kind of, with ash, and I had to wear a mask. I mean, today it was still flying a little bit, a bit less because the wind changed direction. But it's just so well. And then another one also, then this fire broke out yesterday, and my friends who lived in the area, they evacuated. They're right now I think they went to San Diego. But thankfully they also contained that fire, and the structures were not damaged, thankfully, but the evacuation order is still there. But Palisades fire, this is the biggest one now in history of Los Angeles. And that one is still like burning in the mountains and slowly moving, because that's kind of the thing when they're like wildfires in the wilderness. There's just steep hills, mountains. They just kind of let it burn. Oftentimes they just don't have, they cannot do anything. So, and the worst, that now it's like shifting into the worst part about it, and the worst side. Like, so many people literally lost their homes, lost their everythings. Yes, they will rebuild, but still, it's just, people died also. And it's like, it's horrible. Not that they just also lost buildings, like their houses. They lost their community, like schools, churches, I don't know, businesses, the shops where you usually go in your area. It's just like all gone. And on top of that, now it's switching to this another side of it. There's looting, which is insane. And a lot of people who are in LA, and including content creators too, who are now flocking to those devastated areas, and they start filming, making content, and it's just like, it's like the ashes are still smoldering of the remains of the houses, and people are already trying to kind of profit off of it. It's just like it's turning into this nasty stuff. No. Hollywood sign is there. Don't worry. But even if it burns, they'll just put another one. It's not like this unique thing. It's just like metal with some wooden planks or whatnot. And so there was an incident also yesterday. I'm gonna stop talking about this briefly, but it's just like it's a I don't know. I need to vent. So some people, like, you cannot. The areas are kind of like closed. They're like there curfews implemented in some areas, specifically in Pacific Palisades, and someone was trying to fly in a drone in this area, try to film all the devastation. And then so we were out of resources. There's not enough firefighters because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's already gone, but still, there were 5 fires happening at the same time. Well, technically 4 because Kenneth happened only yesterday. So they're stretched. There were equipment sent from, from Canada. You know, there's not enough helicopters. The water is running out right now. Like literally, there were water running out of hydrants, specifically in this area. They're insane. Anyways, and so limited resources, limited stuff, and not enough firefighters, not enough equipment, not enough water. And someone flies a drone right here, and you cannot fly there because it's an active zone. There are helicopters. There's like dozens and dozens of them, including planes who then fly into the ocean. Only like a couple can do that because of limited water. So that they grab water from here and they come back and they put it. They're like scoopers, they call them. Whatever, that scooper ran into that drone and had a damaged wing. And so as a result, it couldn't fly anymore. Like they had to repair it. There's like a ding in its wing. Just because someone wanted to fly and get some cool video. So annoyed. I'm so frustrated with this. It's like turning into a circus. Ugh. But sorry for venting. Sorry, but this is basically the situation right now. This is definitely like it feels like as if there was an earthquake, honestly, because of such a vast destruction all around. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm gonna stop venting and try to shift the focus to y'all guys. But hi Becky, by the way, how are you doing? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, their Red Crosses have been activated. There's a lot of things that have been activated, and of course, the government will have to try to help people who lost their homes and rebuild. It will be a long time because there's just so much that has been destroyed. Nuts, absolutely nuts. But to slightly shift the focus back to what originally we were supposed to be talking about. So, 2025. What are we looking at? What is going to be happening? We're going to talk about, there's a few things I want to talk about, including Hogwarts Legacy sequel, like what we know so far. We're going to catch up with some what we know so far about the sequel, about DLC / director's cut / definitive edition. Then we're going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy sequel story possibilities, potentially title possibilities, and I'll talk about the title in just a little bit. And then that's that. But the most important thing, guys, it's more about just chilling here, chatting, And that's that. That's why I love these streams where I don't have to do too much. I don't have to edit too much. I just kind of connect with y'all and we discuss whatever the frick we want to discuss. Because at the end of the day, we can be talking about this topic for hours. And you know me, we have been doing collabs before, and it's a nonstop 4-hour stream just talking about the most small things about this game. Anyways, about the title. I just maybe some of y'all watched the video, but I had this like thought. First I was trying to, the realization how it happened. It was like, I realized that, okay, there's no and the, no, it's like and the in the title, right? In Harry Potter, they put and the Half-Blood Prince and the Deathly Hallows, whatever. I'm like, oh, it's not there. They broke the rule. But I'm like, wait a second. They like the legacy kind of technically defines already what it is. They kind of blended it, they shortened it, and then I'm like, wait, like they cannot just call the next game Hogwarts Legacy 2, like the title, the logo that I have, right? They can, but I feel like because that would be sort of breaking that, how you call it, you know, like it would look different. Now it wouldn't look weird, but not like uncommon to the brand, to the franchise. If you know what I'm saying? Like I can be wrong about this. This is just me theorizing. This is just like I thought that idea and I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense here. But they can go just like Spider-Man 2. Marvel Spider-Man 2, right? How many games actually do that? That's the only one I know. There were all Doom games. There was Doom 2, 3, I think, and then they stopped doing that. They were Doom again, and then Doom Eternal, and now Doom the Dark Ages, which is, by the way, I'm so excited about. So yes, and so that's where I'm like, oh, wait a second, this is crazy. We're not gonna have Hogwarts Legacy 2. We're gonna have Hogwarts Legacy blank. Anyways, yeah, so I had a few options. BioShock also? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so just numbers. My option, in the video I presented a few. One of them is Imperium, which I don't know. Like I kind of like the sound of it, and I only did that because it kind of correlated to the themes that I presented in my story video, right? So I'm like, okay, I made that. It's just my theorization of things, but it kind of makes sense. I wasn't just like, I think this is gonna happen. I was like, okay, let's analyze this stuff. Let's break it down, and that's where I end up with those storylines where they could, expand. Okay, Hogwarts Legacy Merlin Trials. No. I like the Merlin Trials, and I'm okay with. I mean, there's a lot of them, and I don't do all of them, but I think because people didn't like the amount of Merlin Trials, that would be a setback. Maybe it's gonna be something like there's gonna be Hogwarts Legacy and they will add something to it. That is another possibility, because I think like Hogwarts Legacy is already a very broad title. That's where I'm backtracking for my theory that there might be a secondary title there, because Legacy, it can mean anything. It can be broad. It can be applied literally to anything. But it can still be. They can replace it. They can replace the Legacy to something else, or maybe they'll put Hogwarts Legacy, like you said, Merlin Trial, and the death of some, or I don't know, of the threat or the prophecy of something. So, anyways, guys, we will come back to the topic about the title at the end of the video. At the stream. Right now, you guys post, as I had the questionnaire, you post all your options of Hogwarts blank. At the end, I'll do like a little poll. I'll choose favorite option or whatever, or option Z, and I will do a little official rendition, kind of like it is shown, like here, like with official and stuff like that. And so we'll test run it. Okay. Do be submitting. I will be writing things down. I already see one Hogwarts Tenebrae or Tenebris. I don't know that word. I will come back to I'll have a list. I'll be writing them down one by. Okay, so if you put in Hogwarts Legacy, I will be replacing Legacy, or maybe Hogwarts Legacy Metamorphosis. Like the idea, what I proposed was to replace the Legacy with something, and it can be whatever, because the words that I presented were based on my themes, but maybe you have a different version, different idea of how the story will play out in the sequel, and then whatever that story is will be reflected in the title. So they're all there in the questionnaire? Oh wait, Ancient Awakening. Okay, so you're okay. That's great. So okay, I have things there. All right, they will remain there, but in live chat here, I'll put Reckoning. Okay, so I'll just be putting Reckoning, Tenebris. Is it that's how it's? Hold on, I need to. Do you spell the S at the end? A Tenebris? Jacob, well, by the way, welcome. Flying a dragon would be freaking amazing. Which, that's what I was trying to think. Maybe we could. Because a while back I made a video about dragons, and I was proposing that we can't really tame them. It's a really difficult thing to do. But because of the connection to ancient magic, goblins were able to create this armor, apply ancient magic to it, or the dark version of that magic, and manipulate them. So maybe we do that. Maybe we grow our skills, and then we're going to be able to control some dragons and let them ride us, just like the beasts let us do that, So I want to say that is a possibility. Flying a dragon. Hogwarts Legacy and the Black Lake. Okay, I will be accepting those options as well. So HL and the Black Lake. Okay, so I'm replaying currently Hogwarts Legacy on PC. And well, first of all, the controls are so different. I play video games on, but it's just like the buttons where you cast the spells and where you dodge. Like my hand is still not used to it, so it's a bit odd. Am I missing anything? Yeah, so the Peveril quest. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Peveril quest. We need this. This could be so cool, because when it talks like in the books and everything, when it talks about the past and all those old stories, how it evolved, that is just so interesting. But it may not work perfectly to have a full-fledged main story about that, but it could work as a side, like we did the mission. I think it was the third trial where we did the Deathly Hallows, right? It was this exploration of this topic, but in a unique way. That could be cool to see. But you suggested, yes. So, like Hogwarts Legacy could be an umbrella term, like the books followed Harry's legacy in Hogwarts Endgames. Yeah, exactly. So it's like a Hogwarts Legacy, that's the new franchise, and whatever they will be adding. But that's where I'm like confused. Like if they will be adding, then it will look different. because Harry Potter didn't start Harry Potter. They already had the. But maybe they will do that. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe it's not going to be even Hogwarts. But well, because like, if you want also this game to do well, like, I think marketing wise, it has to resonate or sound like the first game, at least within some capacity. So people, because one thing is us who constantly follow on YouTube, the news and everything. And, you know, you guys watch my channel, you watch other content creators, you know, you're in this topic, right? That is honestly a very small percentage of people in general. Like, just, you know, right? There's so much of the consumer that is out there who barely knows about, who just like, ooh, Harry Potter thing, and buys it and doesn't watch a lot of the YouTube videos. It just consumes the product and lives on and moves on with its life, right? And so there's a lot of that. Like, yeah. Like, I don't think I've seen a single video that has gotten 22 million views on Hogwarts Legacy, right? There's not a single one. I have one for 4 million, but 22 million people bought the game. So where are those people at? You know, that's kind of where I'm driving at. So like, while our chunk, the big community that we have here, yes, we will know about this. We will, even if they call it, I don't know, Bowtruckle quest. I don't know. The epiphany of a Bowtruckle, of a Niffler's dead. I don't know, whatever. We will know what the hell that is and we will know about it. But the majority will not connect the two. Because like, they will like, but it's called different. It's a different game. So it has to carry that first, like even the poster will have to resonate with the first one. So a lot of people, when they see it on the shelf, they're like, oh, I've seen that. This is the sequel. This is the continuation. I want that, you know? It has to be that simple and intuitive. By the way, cheers. I have some coffee here. Hogwarts Marauders. Okay, I'm putting that. Marauders. However, that sort of implies Hogwarts Legacy Ancients. So Evelyn, okay, you are like leaving the legacy. So I will be in those, when there's one word, I will kind of be taking it and replacing the legacy and ancients. But because also when I was doing, or when I was recording the video, there's a part when I'm talking about the titles, it was so difficult not to say Hogwarts Legacy, because like Hogwarts Legacy Dominion, I would suggest that word Dominion, and then I would say, instead of Hogwarts Dominion, I would say Hogwarts Legacy Dominion, because it's just like, it's embedded into my brain. It's like a naturally typing that. Hogwarts Legacy, Hogwarts 2, Arisen. Okay. Forbidden Air. Okay. So that would be someone else. So Blue, I like that. Forbidden Air. So if they call it like that, because like we'll explore these titles once there's like a bigger, but that will imply that there's someone else in there. Okay. Hogwarts Beyond. Oh, I love that. Yo, I love this, dude. So I love that it can mean anything. So that's what you guys, well, I will be taking any suggestions, but that's where I was trying to go, that it has to be kind of vague. It has to be broad, like legacy. Like, it does mean the legacy, but it can mean so many different things. It can relate to different things. I feel like the same thing. But like here, beyond, that would mean, there will be more beyond Hogwarts, or beyond the depth. Like there's more of that ancient magic. Like it can be treated as this. What? Oh, wait, sorry. I see. Jacob, about this. Oh, the to Durmstrang, interesting. Wait, in the crossed ones. That's cool. By the way, as I'm playing, I'm like I'm starting to also wander into places like, wait a second, I haven't freaking been here. Like, what is going on? I recently discovered, so in the area where there is the south coast, right over the mountain ridge, there's an area, there's a little dungeon with chess pieces. I never discovered them. I still couldn't decide either they're moving or not. I couldn't figure out the thing, or they're just there. But wow, like I only considered that in Haunted Hogsmeade Shop Quest is the only place where there's actual wizard chess. It's still not playable, but still, it's pretty cool. You know, guys, what I'm talking about? But anyways, I'm gonna put Hogwarts Beyond, and now we're gonna catch up about what we know so far. Lone Star Wolf Entertainment. So, the developers did not say that. It is one of the CEOs, not CEOs, it was like executive something. One of the execs. At Warner Brothers Entertainment, they said that they want to tie the storyline into the HBO series. That does not mean the developers want that. 1, 2. So tying to it can mean many different things. It doesn't, I strongly believe that does not literally mean to jump into a new timeline and or do stuff with Harry Potter, like into that. You can tie it, you can kind of connect the dots between blank, right? They will have to work together. But at the end of the day, I was just like, I don't know, like as a product, because I know what they want. The TV series are going to be coming out. They want also the game to follow. They will be a cross promotion. Great, but wouldn't it be great? Like, because if it's going to be exactly the same thing, not that many people are going to get that. Like, there will be fans who will want that 100%, but not that if people like the original Harry Potter games did not sell that great. They sold, right? They were not like flops. Some were, like Deathly Hallows, but they were not like the best successes. So it's a better fit where you have that experience, but that, and people like, I like this concept. I'm inspired by this. I want to have that my own experience. And then you have this product where you have the elements of it, but you have your own experience. Not necessarily exactly like in the movies, but you will meet characters from there. You meet the names, etc., and some storylines that kind of connect. You're like, it will sort of work like a very distant prequel to the series. I feel like that's just an opinion, but that would be a great combination of the two, where they don't repeat each other. Because at the end of the day, the series will be repeating the movies that have been released a decade ago. Like, they have been complete a decade ago, which is a little bit too soon, but well, whatever. Well, they're making the series, so that's different. It's not like they're refilming, remaking the movies from scratch. But what do you think about that, guys? Or do you think they're gonna completely leap forward? Exactly, Jeremy. It is such a leap. I love Hogwarts, Harry Potter games. I replay them, and I think I should start replaying that on that channel. I mean, I did replay a little bit of Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince, or one of them. But there will be nostalgia for me. They will always be in my heart, and they have a place in history. And they did what they had to do for that history, but they're not the greatest pieces of work. There's not a lot to do in them. They're very linear. They're very straightforward, which I like in a way, but they're short. There's no customization whatsoever. A lot of the mechanics, a lot of the gameplay is very clunky and stuff like that. Like in that regard, I feel like even the second, like Chamber of Secrets on PC worked better than Order of the Phoenix. It looked better, but the mechanics, it was a little like awkward in some places. But that's just an opinion. And so Hogwarts Legacy, that is just like, now this is the most authentic, the most legit experience, the most like immersive in that regard, because it's just with everything. Exactly. So that's what I feel like, because so now let's go into my thing. So I have here what we know so far. It's a little slideshow. It's a little old school, but that's how StreamYard works. It takes certain things and it makes things easier. We'll focus on the sequel. We'll touch a little bit of the DLC, and then we'll see what happens. So I think what this was from Variety, on the heels of Warner Brothers releasing Harry Potter Quidditch Champions back in September. Discovery's chief financial officer has confirmed that a more direct sequel to 2023's hit Wizarding World game Hogwarts Legacy is a goal for the team moving forward. More direct sequel. I will repeat, more direct sequel. And so that is the key word. That is the key word. Let's hover here for a second. Commander Lima, hey, welcome. I love to have and see your name again, because I never could recognize or remember your previous one. How are you doing? Oh, Spanish. Oh my God. I would love to play. Wait, how would I do that? Is there a dubbed version in Spanish of any of those games? Do you guys know that? Because I feel like out of the foreign languages, foreign languages, English is a foreign language for me, but like I kind of get Spanish and understand certain things because there's Latin in it. So that was posted a while back. Well, in September. That's what we remember. And this is a little, then they added, obviously a successor to Hogwarts Legacy is one of the biggest priorities in a couple of years down the road. That was this fall. WD CFO, Gunnar Wiedenfeld, said during an interview at Bank of America's 2024 Media Communications Entertainment Conference Wednesday. So there is certainly a significant growth contribution from that games business in our strategic outlook here. So they were talking about different stuff. So right, that is just business talk to the people. Look, it was a conference at Bank of America. Like, they're just people. How do we make money? Okay, this title just made $1 gazillion for us. let's make 500 more of, let's do more of that. Okay, let's milk this as much as possible. And of course we can take that one way or the other, but I'm just like, it's literally was the cartoony dollar signs in the eyes of them, and like, oh, okay, right? And so with that at the same time, a sort of trust, another layer. Like, of course, Warner Brothers chose Avalanche Software to make this game, and there was initial trust there, but because of the results, they have more trust in that. Another layer of trust appeared there, and now they're gonna listen. They will be listening. There will be like a communication and collaboration there, instead of you are doing only this and you don't have a word in here, right? So while the CEOs, basically the executives, they will be pushing us, they will be asking for one thing. Let's do this more. Let's do a formula where we can do, as much of this as possible. But the developers will be trying to create a formula and create a continuation where it is actually a good product that fans enjoy, and because of that, it will do well. Hogwarts Legacy 2, a soft reboot. I kind of thought of it. So basically, because, and I think it will start moving in a slightly different direction, because in the beginning, Hogwarts Legacy seemed to be, it wanted to exist on its own, where yes, it is in the Wizarding World, but it is in this pocket of time where it's far away from those series and it's far away from other things, right? And so and they said it themselves, we don't want to overshadow the main character with the big name. So because, like, it is true, if we're gonna have Dumbledore in there, everybody's like, oh, Dumbledore, right? Or so, like, right? But I feel like now they might start actually be inviting those names and have them still be starting to be present in the storyline. So there will be names, that will be now overshadowing a little bit, not all the way, I feel like, but I think to some extent that will be happening. Because if they want to link the storylines, they will have to. And well, we're tapping into the story, so I'm not gonna tap into that too much. Let's go to the next slide. Well, now it's about the director's cut, so that's fine. I'll hover on this thought just for a little longer, and then we'll move on to the director's cut and DLCs and stuff like that. Let me check something real quick. By the way, I just want to check also something. I just want to check something. Okay, great. I just wanted to check like a little music levels, whatever. Dumbledore, Professor Dumbledore. I feel like that's gonna be a big deal. Don't you guys think? The Professor Dumbledore, it would be a big deal in the sequel, or well, because we don't know the exact year we're at. There was a year at a certain point, and it was 1991 or 0. No, 1890 or 1891, right? Yeah, and I think I mentioned this before. Like, it will be really disappointing if they choose to just ditch the characters that they've written so well. Some they underwrote it, like Amit the Car, but like they're good characters with their own unique personalities, and we bought it. we took them. We took them as they were, and it's like, and that's a difficult job to do, considering that a lot of fans have already attached themselves to certain characters, like from Harry Potter storyline, right? And they didn't feel too related to. They didn't buy Fantastic Beasts storylines, right? So it's like it sometimes it's a hit or miss, but here it worked, and so that is gold. So continuing those storylines would be the main focus, I feel like. Hey Joe, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Chitty chat. Yeah, I'm fine, and I'm grateful for that tremendously. Is that it keeps? That it keeps? What does it keep? What do you mean, like it happens? Yeah, yes. Well, we don't have to worry about that because it has been confirmed. Look, a successor to Hogwarts Legacy is one of the biggest priorities in a couple of years down the road. Suicide Squad is there. Gotham Knights are there as well, kind of. In the underperforming category. Unfortunately, really unfortunately, Quidditch Champions, there's not that many players playing right now. There's some players, but it wasn't as big of a launch as some expected or hoped for. And so Hogwarts Legacy is, in their recent few years, is the only big selling product in the gaming industry, at least. Because they have movies still, right? It's just this. So they want to focus on that. I mean, another great one would be focus heavily also on Lord of the Rings. Like, come the frick on. Why? I mean, Wonder Woman is great, and I would love to check it out because that's a cool thing. But could someone else do it and let Monolith do another Shadow of something sequel? Anyway, well, whatever. I'm not gonna. Whatever. Speaking out loud. I mean, thinking out loud. Speaking out loud, that's what actually you do. Okay. So if they jump timelines, they better keep the same characters but go into like when they're adults and see what happens there. But okay, we're soon going to touch the story of that because I want to touch the storyline of Sebastian and Ominous. I think he kind of does now that you say, Evelyn. He kind of does. Because maybe that's what they wanted to do. They want to have a little parallel, a Slytherin with blonde hair, and the heir of Slytherin, unlike Draco. But he's not. But he's like he wants none of that. Ain't taking any of that shit. La 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 la. What are we talking about? Sorry, I just got distracted just a little bit, but only because I'm doing something. Because when I'm here. Oh, well, that's great. What? What are you doing? Why are you taking so long to do it? Focus. Okay. We're good. I want to talk quickly about what am I taking to talk quickly about? The director's cut. What? Yeah, I mean, they all kind of the parallels one way or the other because they have the same positions. But it's yes, but they're trying to. They're actually different pretty different characters. Like, even though Sharp is also potions, and then he also has long hair, but he has his own stuff going on. So is Garlic and Hecat. But out of those professors, I think Professor Hecat has the most fleshed out character. Not just story, but character. Because I will be honest about Sharp. When he talks, I didn't really get what Sharp is about. I didn't really get his flavor. I'm just thinking about it. Like I got Garlic. She's like, ah. I got Professor Weasley. She's like, well put, and she's like, articulate, and right. Hecat, she's old. She's seen it all. She's the wise owl in town, and you can and in her dialogues, the way she talks with that. With Sharp, I don't know. Like, I didn't get too much strictness. I didn't get the toughness. I got a little bit of mystery and just being kind of regular. I don't know, but maybe that's his personality. He's just a regular professor, you know, a little bit bland, you know. So that's what I'm talking about. I didn't really get too much flavor of that. Ronan. Oh yeah. Ronan. Hello. He's like this animated, and I think the Charms Professor, I think he's almost a direct character profile of Alan too. The director of Hogwarts Legacy. I think that there's like it's because like he's this warm and I want to say charming. He's charming, and he's very like animated in descriptions, and he gets really into. I relate to him the most, honestly, as a professor, because he's like, he gets into it. Well, you know me. When I start talking about it, I'm like, yo. So yeah. But seeing Alan, I think they draw a little bit of character from him. Yeah. I need to understand Sharp's flavor. Yeah, so I think there is more. Maybe there's explanation. Like what I'm not getting coldness, but like a little chillness. He doesn't seem cold or anything, but he's just there. Okay, so Jeremy. Oh, maybe he's seen some stuff. He's been in things, and he's seen. I mean, he has the injury. We didn't think he answered kind of vaguely about his injury. But yeah, we don't know the past. But that's fine. There's still more opportunities for that character development, and yeah. Yeah, Cynthia. Exactly. Wait, why? Sharp. I thought instantly about the Charms Professor. Well, I'm just not gonna dip into it. Maybe you mean something different, but that's okay. That was just simply my opinion, but maybe someone else is getting some things from him. Flitwick, do you think? Maybe. Yeah, I guess. Somewhat, yeah. Although I'll be honest, in the movies, all of the professors except Professor McGonagall, maybe. They lost a little bit of their personality. And it's not that the actors were doing that because they had that in the beginning. It's that the direction of everything was going dark, and they were just like, you know. Sorry, what am I doing? A head cannon? Like a head cannon is like there's a cannon, but it's in your head. That the player, eventually become the magical theory professor. Ooh, that could be interesting. That could be cool. But that's of course. Well, we all want to graduate Hogwarts. We all want to go choose a profession and explore the outside world and do the outside world, but sometimes have the ability to come back to the castle. That's for sure. Wait, Flitwick gave candy? I need to reread the books. It's been so long. In fact, there are some books that I've never read in English. It's been so long. And it must be fixed. It must be absolutely fixed. Oh, maybe I'll just listen to it. No, well, audiobook is great and I love them because, but I prefer just, the reading. Gringotts, we need everything in Hogwarts Legacy too. We need Ministry of Magic, we need London, we need Diagon Alley, Nocturne Alley, other things and giggles. And yeah, like it's like the whole London. Like there's stuff that was going on there. It could be, so remember? That's the reason why I thought, sorry, I'm excited. We're gonna come back in just a second about the director's cut. But hold on. Just there's a reason why. No, what? Oh, well, about London and about all of that. Like, remember Half-Blood Prince? And those moments when the evil was interfering with Muggle world, that bridge collapse, right? The disappearances in the Muggle world, and the Minister of Magic and Minister of Britain or whatever, they were meeting. Remember? Oh my God! I want to see that recreated in the series, because I think that was such a great opening and like a parallel of seeing different years, like seeing and how things change, bad and worse and worse. Anyways. So that concept of bad stuff happening in the Muggle world and trying to expose our world or whatever, but just trying to oppose Muggles, I think that is the reason I thought that it would make sense to bring London, right? Because if you're just gonna bring London to be only stealthy there all the time and just walk around, you need to do stuff in London, right? And Ministry of Magic and blah, blah, blah. Because I think that's what people are asking. I think that would be interesting to do, where there's just London, there's people walking all the time and doing stuff, and there's new interaction, there's new thought process when we're there. Maybe there could be some nuances to to magic in London. Like there's some spells that are visible, right? You see like right? What am I doing? You see the projectile of a spell and you expose that, but sometimes you could do like, phew, like a pugna, or I don't know, Petrificus Totalis, or not Petrificus Totalis, but like do something, and it does the effect, but it's like in a hidden way. It's like a silent thing. And then something happens, there's like a distraction or whatever, like some magic happens without a visual projectile, it happens invisibly, so to say. So that could be something interesting too, like to bring that nuance to the stealth, that it can be dealt with a different way. And in London itself, there can be the dungeons, the layers of whatever, like in Spider-Man, if you guys played Spider-Man, there's New York, and then there are these areas, kind of the bases. They're sort of abandoned, not abandoned, little buildings, apartments, basements, etc., where you would go in, like you would go. It's a separate, like a new mini map there that you kind of explore, and it's a whole building. and you take down the guys and then you do stuff there, right? It's very simple and we will get used to it very fast, but it will still be interesting lore-wise how they would bring it in. And yeah. Oh, okay. I need to just look at the chat for a little bit because you guys always have great ideas. And I know, like, I'm thinking in one direction, but I wonder what you guys have. Like, what would be the theme of, like, if it's not Muggles, what the hell are we going to be doing in the sequel? What is going to be the topic? What is going to happen there? Let's think about that. Exactly, Cynthia. Exactly. I totally agree. I think Hogwarts Mystery in general is like a mini map of Hogwarts Legacy. In the way. Yo. Well, no. Well, I just had a thought that what if they later make an equivalent of that, but in a console of Harry Potter 1 through 7. And it's like Hogwarts Mystery, but it's a live service, like Hogwarts Mystery maybe, but it's a bigger, like a full-fledged experience, you know? Maybe paid, maybe not so many microtransactions or whatever, but like that could be, I think, a good thing. Have similar story in like in an area around Harry Potter, right? It's a separate game. It will be called Harry Potter blank, not Hogwarts Mystery maybe, or well, whatever. Yeah, that would be great, I think. But I will quickly come back to the chat. I'll scroll up. I'm missing so much. Because when I'm on the roll, I'm on the roll. Sleeping Ben is a must? What? I need to sleep? What? Oh, you need sleeping. Probably comma, Ben. Sorry, no. It's okay. Yeah, sleeping is a must. Come on. And it's not that big a deal in terms of like, oh my God, this is the best game ever because we can sleep. But it's a layer of immersion. It's a mechanic, just like we can sit down and wait until whatever. Let us just simply walk up to the bed and have us there, specifically there in bed. See a little animation, laying down, or even like we lay down, we just chill there, and then you ask, do you want to sleep till a certain time or not? Right? That's it. That's it. But that would be cool. And maybe if you lay down in someone else's bed, they're like, bitch, what the hell are you doing? Like, get the hell out of my bed. You know, or maybe they're fine with it. Like, okay, you can use it meanwhile, or you hanging out in dormitory, like, because you can also sit and hang out with everybody else in the dorm, specifically, like with the dudes. They're like, I don't know, having fun. What is this now? I smell it because sometimes, as wind change, I smell more smoke, etc. Whatever. But even if there's new something, I will get a notification. Night bus. How do we have a lore information about it? Like, has it been like forever there? The bus line, the night bus. When was it established? Because that could be kind of cool. Because we saw only one bus. Oh my God. I'm just thinking they can do so much. Because guys, we saw little glimpses of how wizards exist among muggles in London. Like, we saw only tiny little thingies with the bus and like how they enter the Ministry of Magic, right? But I think that's where the developers can explore, because I feel like if that bus can drive and muggles don't see the bus, They can be doing so many other things the Muggles don't see in London. And it's not about driving, not only about, it could be their shops can be there. There can be, I don't know, like, remember the fair that was that was hidden in Fantastic Beasts. Remember that one? It was like a fair, and then one of the beasts broke out, and then we were like, ah! So that scene, it was hidden because you go through statue, but that could be like the world sort of interconnected in this cool way. Like London's gonna be it could be a big deal, a huge deal, and Hogwarts Express would be the mechanic there. I talked about it in the video, but the so we would use Hogwarts Express to travel between two different maps. We'll still have an expanded, similar map like in Hogwarts Legacy, but there's going to be an addition of London, right? It's like a secondary, completely different thing. And we travel between using Hogwarts Express, where it could be like the first time we do it is when we go back to Hogwarts. We use the train. There's cinematics there. You can explore the train, and it's isolated, so to say, right? We can only explore the train. We cannot exit the train because I feel like that's how it would be. But so in Spider-Man first one and the second one, I don't remember about the second one, but the first Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, they had that mechanic. They could take a subway train, and there's a little animation of us just like being there, right? Or you can just not do it and you can go fast. But here there's no option to just go on foot or fly towards London. You have to take out Hogwarts Express. You go to Hogsmeade, you wait where the train is, or you call it, or you have to be at a certain time. You can never miss it. And then you can have an option to have a little experience on the train. Like you still can explore it. Like you'll see the animation of it driving, but you can walk in the train, and there's going to be the trolley, right? Because or maybe you're going to be alone there. I don't know. And then, or you can just skip the whole thing and you're immediately there. I think that could be a fun thing where it's mandatory to use it. And I hope, even if it's like, I hope it's going to be mandatory to use Hogwarts Express to go between the two maps. So we don't just fast travel to any point, so you can fast travel on this point anywhere or there, but you can only travel through Hogwarts Express. It's like gonna be pushed. Well, I don't know how would you feel about that, by the way? Yes, I'm coming back. I'm still stuck in the past. We need Azkaban. We need bigger exploration, and I think we will have more exploration of Azkaban. I honestly think so. What's a FOMO? By the way, I'm not familiar with it. I'm sorry, but I should be familiar, but I don't know all the abbreviations. Good point. But we are in late 1800s, so the fear of missing out. Okay. So wait, what context it was? Oh yes, but that's going to be replayability for you. Like if we graduate and can change stuff, oh my god, that's kind of why I have definitely that thing. I know exactly what you're talking about because, for example, when starting Elden Ring and Dragon's Dogma or whatever dragons, there's always like you can do this and that. I'm like, which one is best? Or I don't know, but it's more about what you feel like it. Then then I got that part, but there's still a little part of me who spent 300 hours playing Elden Ring as a sorcerer /sword/something else class. like, maybe I should try completely brand new and do a full strength build, you know, or whatever. But I know what you're talking about. Okay, I heard this many times. The theory is that we will skip the 6th year. And we go immediately to 7th. Well, I don't know about this one, but so I heard this before. So like, yeah, we skip the 6th year. We'd go to the 7th year where we're closer to graduation, and that's and we will also have that. It could be. Maybe they do that if they want to shorten, but I think that's what I talked about in the last video, where I think a trilogy structure would be a cool thing here. Like in the second one, it's the 6th year, and then we all will be definitely expecting the third one, and in the third one we fully expand, explore, we travel. At the end of the third game, we'll like leave Britain. And that will make sense that the main character, at least this big name with ancient magic, is not present period in the timeline of Marauders and Harry Potter, etc. Because I feel like if we will leave a huge mark on the wizarding world, it will have to become history in the future, right? So we'll change the future. Unless we are sort of in the multiverse, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's what it kind of is. There's Spider-Man and there's Amazing Spider-Man, right? And there's similar characters, but they're flipped. So maybe that's the same thing here. It's still Wizarding World, but it's the Porky Games Wizarding World. There's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. There's the Wizarding World of Porky Games. It has its own like logic and laws. I think that's kind of cool. If that's the thing. Like there's a little mini subdivision. And it's like, and then this sub-universe can be created by anyone, like, because that's how it was. JK didn't write Hogwarts Legacy storyline. It was Moira Squire, right? And the team of writers who all together worked on characters and storylines, etc. So they can retell, technically, maybe. They're probably not going to do it, but it's just like they could retell Harry Potter from just completely different perspective. But it's a multiverse, guys. Yes, I talked about it. Well, not Zonko's prank. So like, besides, I talked about having options for non-essential spells, including prank spells, where it's not about combat or something super handy, but having miscellaneous spells where you can prank someone or make their head big, or I don't know, sleep and so I don't know. There could be many different things that you can do there. Little pranks that you can pull on people. That, for example, Lego Harry Potter had. There were so many different things, and that would be fun to see. Yes, Becky! I talked about it. Yes. So, Hogwarts House Tournament. I pitched this big idea in the video about the story, Hogwarts Legacy 2. So, by the way, guys, keep submitting your names, ideas for Hogwarts Legacy title, Hogwarts blank, whatever you put, because I already have some names, but at the end we will choose the winner. Anyways, so basically, because we want to have a legit, like, a deeper exploration of the castle, deeper exploration and connection to the common rooms, stuff to do there, etc. Then a house tournament would be a great thing to do that, because like it will be kind of like the Triwizard tournament, but only at Hogwarts, but it still will involve us preparing for big tasks. There will be a winner at the end, right? And those tasks will be exploring different aspects of each houses. All right, we'll have to represent our house. We'll have to learn history, and the exams itself. They're not only going to take place maybe in the castle, but be elsewhere. But like the knowledge or representation, and it could be something like that, because the 200th anniversary technically would not 200th, 900th. 900th anniversary of Hogwarts was, or is, well, technically, because they could be any year, but it looks like it's actually the 1890. That's the official like anniversary when Hogwarts was founded. But how it can be explained in a very beautiful way, Professor Black just forgot. The 900th anniversary will be celebrated 1 year past. He's just like, so apparently we missed a celebration. He just literally forgot, and someone reminded him, like, oh my God. That will just, I feel like that will be in Black's character. Like, I didn't feel like doing it last year. We had this happening. Plus I forgot, right? So that will sound like Black. And so it will be a 1 year later, but we'll still have it. But again, they removed, there's no official confirmation of what year it is in Hogwarts Legacy. So it can be any, and it can be stretched. Okay, I also saw fame system? Yeah, kind of like in Fable. I think there was one already sort of in Hogwarts Legacy, but they scrapped it. There are some videos that I think Grand Theft Diamonds made about that. I made only one video about where I talked about spells that are in the code, but in those videos, they talked about how there's a system. There are points that can be assigned for different actions, good or bad, and you can be made as friends and more. Different actions. You can be given gifts to NPCs or something like that. So yeah, and there was fame and morality system. So there are traces of that. Which, by the way, there's a rumor that the director's cut, the DLC or the Definitive Edition, might bring to the game. Which, by the way, let's talk about that right now. I'm more or less caught up. I saw. Yes, so I talked about it. He will go in Azkaban next year, or I think this year, in Hogwarts Legacy storyline, timeline. A group of Muggles will attack Ariana Dumbledore, and then what's his name? Percival? Yeah, Percival. Percival Dumbledore will attack them, will revenge, and then go to Azkaban. So I think we could see that in the headlines, but I feel like I don't know, that would be too little to mention. I think it would be interesting if Dumbledore will enter Azkaban, and then maybe we'll visit Azkaban. No, not Azkaban. He will come to Hogwarts. And then that happens. And so we will find that out. What? We will find it out by going to Azkaban, actually seeing the dad, like, oh, wait a minute. Your dad is in Azkaban? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. So, wait, hold on. Someone said a name. Why is it not? Okay. I kind of agree. Well, I think it had decent length in general. I'm not. I didn't complain about that. Yeah, I think it had decent length. Like the main story quest, in terms of that, yes, I think there could be more because it was 4 main ones, and you're like, okay, you saw the end that it was coming, right? So I a few more extended main quest lines, yeah. Hold on, where was it? Hogwarts Knight of Walpurgi's. Knights of what is that? Knights of Walpurgis. 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 Oh yeah, the Tom Riddle's timeline could be also explored in the video game, but here's the thing. And now since we're already talking about Umbrix, there it is. About Sebastian, I wanted to touch a little bit. Oh no! Where you going? Where you going, bitch? I'm here. So the thing is about having a storyline about someone you know already the fate of. I don't know. That's just me. Like, I don't know. Like, one thing is rewatching, and we know already that he's messed up. And he becomes this dude. Like, it was cool to see his memories. From a storytelling perspective, I think that should just remain that. We would definitely want to see more of those memories, that at least the ones that were mentioned in the freaking book, not just like 2. Just like more. That is more interesting, but I don't know, because he doesn't. Voldemort, well, like Grindelwald, for example, could work more as an anti-hero. You know, he could work as such, but not Voldemort, I don't think. But that's just me. But anyways, but where I'm driving at is that I think what's in my story video, I basically pitched the idea that the main character will explore, the story, the sequel in general will explore the burden of power and responsibilities. That's for the main character, and like that could be the whole theme. But with Sebastian, I pitched that he may actually become a villain. Here's why. Because he had a very traumatic childhood, and then he just committed a crime, right? He made the choice, so to say, and basically he's crumbling. He's breaking down. It's bad, and it's sad to see. But I think what the developers potentially wanted to show is the growth, the birth of a villain. The birth of this major dictator who will become that. But because like if we'll watch the whole series or whatever about Voldemort, we know that he becomes that. So we will not relate to him on the same level. Here, he was just a student. He's just going through traumatic events. He's just a regular person who just, unfortunately, a lot of bad things happen to that person. But then we start seeing little by little the bad choices made, and then that transforms them, and more and more and more and more and more, and it like spirals out of the control eventually, if that makes sense. So that's just, I might be wrong about this, but I believe that's what the developers wanted to show with Sebastian, where we connect with him, we see him as a person who's just struggling with something, but then life happens. But I think it would be interesting to see if we had sort of the ability to steer his path towards one way or the other, because at where he is, he already committed a big crime. He killed a relative who wasn't that big of an enemy. He was just like, he was not like trying to kill him, right? He was just in his way, and there were other ways of doing things, and there was no need to kill him, really. Sebastian literally got angry and it was a homicide. Let's bring it to reality. It was a homicide. And in reality, in this situation, that's a very long time in prison. So, and the trauma and the damage that has done is literally irreversible. No, irreversible. Yeah. Oh my God, what's happening? Do you guys hear that? I think homicide is happening next door. The house elf death was very damaging. Which one? There were many house elf deaths. And yeah. You mean Dobby? Or did I miss something? I do want him to redeem himself, but so yeah, that's what I was saying. There is still a chance, a sliver of hope that he yes, I did have it's about him admitting that, right? But at the same time, we also in late 1800s, you can destroy, massacre a village, and people will just forget about that. So it's more about Sebastian himself admitting things and coming to light and blah blah blah. But because look at this, Sebastian knows that we have ancient magic. Well, here's my proposition, and where also why he will spiral one way or the other, because Anne will die. Why she will die? I'm telling you. Having Sebastian trying again to save Anne for the duration of entire game will be quite literally a repetition of the exact same story. And that's what will people say if that will happen. They will go playing Hogwarts Legacy, and people will be saying and nagging, oh, but it's the same, nothing changed. If that will be exactly the same thing. Well, there's still ways of going about it. You basically can stretch, but if, Sebastian already failed at trying to save Anne there, right? That's because, and he killed Uncle as a result, right? And Anne was like, no, right? Because artifacts that he was trying to do, the things that he was trying to do didn't work. And so in the next game, basically, in order to avoid that storyline, she has to die, because he cannot just okay, no, I give up. Of course, he'll try to find another cure. He said that we have to find a way, right? That's all he is focused on. And so, in the beginning, it might start. She will still be alive, and he will be like, "Okay, dude, you have to use your ancient magic to heal her, to cure her." And well, can you imagine if we say no? He comes to us. We are his friends. Sebastian talks dude, can you use your ancient magic to heal Anne? And we say no. What is going to happen? That's just one thought. What? Lives in a jar? Lives in a jar? What? Sorry. Just imagine that scenario. So I think we might try. I don't know, but we don't. And then she dies. or even if he doesn't ask, like he will try to blame it on someone else or something like that. Like you could have saved, you could have done this, and blah 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 blah. No, yeah, Sebastian will burn the entire castle. Well, if we're also in Slytherin, then well, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, like, well, I don't know. She'll be like press up against the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just picture those scenarios. Like, he knows we have ancient magic. He knows about Isadora and all of that. He knows those things. That is literally will be the first thing Sebastian will try to ask for us to do. Like, he will literally say, you are the only hope left. You can cure the blah, blah, blah. But of course, and then, there is another scenario, a different scenario where he doesn't become a villain. Maybe, maybe he does. I don't know. That we actually do use ancient magic in the very beginning, and we do heal Anne, and she's saved, and she doesn't die, and everybody lives happily ever after. That could happen too, but I don't think so. That doesn't sound dramatic. It sounds it's like lovely, but you know, that's lovely is not what happens in Harry Potter in the Wizarding World. Yes, there's charming castle and nice cute spells and there's friendship and stuff like that, but then there's kids melting people's faces, quite literally. They're piercing swords. They're possessing children riding in blood and stuff. There's werewolves. There's so much that is just like not for kids, literally. Anyway, so yeah, I think where I was going with that? So yeah, Sebastian villain. So basically, we might be exploring those things, and because of a lot of things, intuitively are going to be happening in the sequel, at least in the beginning, we might be seeing the evolution and transformation of Sebastian as a villain. But even if she dies and he goes berserk, it's going to be possibly up to us to then try to steer him on the path. And that will be kind of the thing, right? We said we either concede at the end of the first game, we said, okay, we're not going to use ancient wall. We're going to keep the secret, keep hidden source, blah, blah, blah. Or say, nah. We might tell about it later, right? There was like 3 options. We continued that, right? If we choose to not use it, we don't use it. We steer it away. We steer it away. What? Well, I don't know. I don't know how that will work though. Because like if we try, but maybe like we try to heal, but it doesn't work. She still dies because she becomes this blank, you know, like the father of Isadora, right? Or uncle, I forgot. It was like he had dead eyes. Kind of like if you use the resurrection stone, so it basically becomes that. So then it's a loss one way or the other. And I don't know. What? Nah, fam. Us to Sebastian. What? I think I missed a different. Hey, Pete, how's it going? Well, if he will still try to continue save Anne, if we're still gonna. Well, the thing is, they have to establish some sort of new threat, so to say. Like, yeah, it will. I agree. It will, in one way or the other, sort of feel repetitive a little bit, but because we're still going to be probably in Hogwarts, there's still going to be an evil guy, there's going to be threats, there's going to be about 4 or 5 things to do in order to solve that thing. It's a video game at the end of the day. But it's the storylines that will help to feel not as repetitive. But yeah, at least going those routes would feel a bit different. Maybe we have chances or choices even of either saving her or not, because it's like it could be a double-edged sword. So like if we don't use ancient magic, she dies, and Sebastian is evil with us. He's like, "Rah!" Right, and he becomes, we lose him as a friend, and then it becomes eventually it grows. We confront each other. Maybe he grows as a villain. But if we do save Anne, that doesn't happen, and Sebastian's like, yay, and he doesn't become a villain, but we broke but we become evil in that regard. Like we take the eviler path because we said that we're gonna keep the ancient magic source hidden, but in that situation we do use it, and we kind of open it. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they need to, because we cannot be just replanting mandrakes every year. That we need more stuff, more things. New things have to be added. That's for sure. But I think the classes, the way they could feel different is if they bring what's it called? The not the morality system, but the house points. So it's like inside a Luffy, welcome to the stream. So hi, sorry, I'm missing highs. So basically it's like a sub mechanic that is not super necessary, but if you complete the classes, the extracurriculars, the extra stuff will be not necessary, right? So we will still have little cinematics and stuff like that, or not necessarily cinematics, but we'll take like a couple of classes as part of the main story in the beginning, but then we won't have to ever as main part, but it will remain a side thing where you can maybe unlock extra little stuff. But more importantly, that if you will complete them, you will be gaining more points or not as classes, and they will be maybe really difficult, like tasks, kind of like because we're going to be in the 6th year. It will be a lot about field studies and doing more things, right? So they could be sort of like in the first and second Harry Potter games, where it's a dungeon where you have to live for your life, like Squid Game, basically, but underneath Hogwarts. Or something like that. So you will be completing, and if you do those a lot, then you grow in the house points, your house gains points, and then like the year will be divided into semesters that way. And so once you move to like winter, you get locked in the amount of points. You cannot take the classes, those additional classes that were available in the fall. You only have what's in winter, right? So like that's it, done. Then basically, if you don't do all of them, or not enough at least, then your house won't win at the end of the year. So that it's like, it's not mandatory, but yeah. Hey Thomas, welcome to the stream. Tarantalegra, there you go, exactly. So it's a non-essential spell, but could be fun to use. But it like if we complete the charms assignments we study as a result, you get an extra spell. You're not gonna know that maybe at the very end, in the beginning, but it's like you take classes and there's a secret reward. It's all will be a mystery. But maybe some people like I don't feel like doing this all finish them all, blah blah blah. Then once they finish the game, it's like it's done. They don't win the house cup. Like, oh crap! Now I have to replay the game, maybe as a different house, and try to do as much as possible and gain all of that, right? Yeah, exactly. There is more lore behind that, so they can definitely be evolving. Even Harry Potter Magic Awakened was exploring a lot of the new things, and that was really freaking cool. I'm so bad that game is over. By the way, someone suggested, Blue, I believe, suggested, right? Didn't you suggest this in the comments to use to take inspiration from some of the spells from Magic Awakened? There's like so many of them in there. We could bring some of them in the sequel. There's Ventus. That's it. That's all I remember right now. But there's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, I know. Like, on one hand, I don't want to lose him, but at the same time, I'm like, I see it happening. But we need, like, I don't know, Sebastian kind of feel like Ron. You could have opportunity for Ron, but not really. Well, kind of. Because we need a Ron and we need a Hermione. I feel like Natty is kind of like Hermione. And Poppy. And Sebastian and Ominous. Well, Sebastian more dominantly is more like Ron, but a dark Ron with really dark past. Like, yeah. Anyways, so right now it's a perfect moment to switch a little bit to talk about the director's cut that I wanted to talk about for a while. Anyways, we remember that back in spring, end of spring, they started that there was this rumor that Hogwarts Legacy may have a director's cut. And so basically our hopes about the DLC came back. I said that many of the studio's employees are now it's also, I think, from Variety, the source. Many of the studio's employees are now helping to develop a new director's cut version of Hogwarts Legacy. So that was that. Then fast forward into closer to our time, I think it was fall. This became into Definitive Edition. Now this is Insider Gaming. So Insider Gaming understands that a Hogwarts Legacy Definitive Edition is in development. Its content will be sold as a separate DLC for those with existing game. Okay. But we're still not hearing any about this, right? So there's these rumors. We don't know how real they are, but there's some movement. There's no smoke without fire. That. And we are already in 2025. I was sort of expecting that, okay, even if we don't get an announcement at the Game Awards, maybe we're going to get some sort of news in the beginning of 2025 that, hey, we're going to be doing something new, blah, 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 an update, Happy New Year. Because there was no Happy New Year. There was no Happy 2025, Happy nothing. Well, I think it was Happy Holidays, and that's it. But I was expecting, like, Happy Holidays, wait for the next year. Next year, we're going to talk about looking into the future. I don't know. None of that. No, it was none of that. So I don't know. I don't know how to think about these definitive editions. But I did see something. Well, what was rumored to contain the definitive edition is said to have around 10 to 15 hours of additional content with the new story quests, side quest activities, and outfits. Details on when the edition or DLC will be released and its price are still in flux. Still, some sources have suggested that it could be released in 2025 to bolster Warner Bros.' diminishing game revenue following the weak performance of Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. Okay, and it was suggested that DLC will be between $20 and $30. Okay, so that was in fall, and I Googled, like if you Google right now, you know that Google now has this AI, and so what it told me is that Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut, not Definitive Edition, back to Director's Cut, is coming in 2025, which will include gameplay features that was cut from the game. This includes spells, missions, morality systems, social interactions, and the Hogwarts Express. That's new. So this is like, you can Google right now, and the Google AI will tell you this if you ask about Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut. So, well, I don't know. Maybe, well, AI makes mistakes, and this can be definitely questionable. It can just simply take in old articles and make an opinion about it. Oh, but yes, okay. I was kind of driving towards that. So, but we are approaching 2-year anniversary of Hogwarts Legacy, this release. So it would be cool to do some kind of a anniversary celebration edition. Maybe there's going to be an announcement for it. Maybe something will come for it, because I don't know. Like, if I was a developer, if you were a developer, would you promote this Director's Cut or Definitive Edition / DLC beforehand? Like, give a few months? Or you just like, and all of a sudden you are, and like next week is coming out. God of War, not gay God of War, just God of War. Oh my God, gay God of War. There could be a multiverse. Never mind. God of War Ragnarok did that. They just like, and that was the biggest mind-blowing thing. I have still the reaction. You can watch. I posted a short of just that. Like we realized this is like the DLC. It's a DLC. When they announced it, it's coming out not next year, but in the week. Not even in a week. It was like 3 days, and it's free. I'm spitting right now. So that's what they did, and it was like, what? And the entire crowd was screaming, almost as much as when they screamed when they first saw Kratos. Because, well, God of War is just freaking amazing. I love God of War. Amazing storytelling, amazing gameplay, amazing everything. But, okay. Gay of War. Just Gay of War. Oh, my back. So maybe they can take its route and do that. They're like, we didn't warn you. You were not warned. You were not ready for this. But you're getting this, whether you like it or not. Here's a big ass thing. I don't know. Usually they like to warn. They like to tease. They like to tease their teases. That makes sense. You know. But that was, I think, last year or the year before. Like, there was Chandler, before the year was over, he teased that next year, in a couple of weeks, there will be a tease about what's to come in the future. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like to tease their teasers. But none of that is still happening. They haven't even made a tweet in a while. Good question, Cynthia. Is anyone from Avalanche watching right now? Probably, maybe. Considering the fact that this is the topic about Hogwarts Legacy sequel, DLC, and more, I think even if they are, they might be not. They wouldn't be talking. They wouldn't be like, "Hi, yeah, no." Exactly that. You know, pull it in spell it out. That what I just said. Try to spell that. No, I love the Depulsa rooms. I love them. They were too difficult for my brain capacity, especially. I believe there was like a second level, stronger than the third level. But I would love to see more of them. One thing. Second, I would love to see like a blend of like take a little bit of formula that makes the depulsor rooms add different, not only depulsor, but like incendio rooms or confringo rooms or whatever rooms, right? But blend with some other puzzles that don't require just pushing it, you know? So let's like create a blend. But I love the depulsor rooms, to be honest, because it made me literally think about Zelda's dungeons. I forgot how they're called. Caves. No, they're not caves. Callum, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hogwarts Legacy, the unveiling, with the undertone of revealing storylines, twists, and magic was still have hidden to us. Unveiling. Hogwarts Legacy, the unveiling. Okay, I'll write it down. Unveiling. Okay. But well. That's about whether it's happening or not. But another thing, look, it talks about that there would be spells, missions, morality system, which would be freaking fantastic. I talked about this, guys. We need because morality system is a debatable thing. We don't know if it's gonna actually work well in this game. We ask for it only because it's not there, I think. But I don't know. I don't know. Even though we might be asking for it, once we try it and once we see the formula of it, we're like, right? The test results. We would love to see that. We need to try it. Because probably so many people are like, we need Quidditch! We need Quidditch! They literally gave us the most authentic Quidditch experience ever, and no one is playing it. So we're also yelling about we need morality, and they're gonna give it to us, and we're like, right? So, but you don't know. You're not gonna know until you try. And so, a DLC like this, a smaller paid thing. Is a safer thing to do rather than putting the whole mechanic that people may or may not like in the sequel. It's like going to be a more proof, you know? So if they're really going to do that, it's going to be so great. So great. At the end of the day, if the director's cut, the definitive edition, the names sort of imply bringing whatever was cut out, whatever was left out, cleaned up, etc. Oops. Right? So, and if those data mines, not mine, like those discoveries that were made about the popularity system, the morality system, the house points, even the different spells, all of that it is still in the code of the game, it's a good idea to. It makes sense that it will just kind of appear. They'll finish it, and then it appears in this definitive edition, and we test it out, including the companion system, by the way. Oh, Pete, I made a whole video about that. That was a whole spiel. I just have this theory that they might, because I feel like they can go as Spider-Man 2, but Hogwarts Legacy 2, it's not very Harry Potter-y, if that makes sense, right? They can still do it, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like it will add another and the to it, or they will replace the Legacy. Because Hogwarts is the focus, but Legacy looks like the theme of the first game, and whatever is going to be in the next game, going to be something different. But I might be wrong about this, because Legacy can mean anything. Like literally anything. And so it can also be Legacy 2. or Legacy of the something else. I don't know. Unless they change schools, which I don't think they're gonna do, like Durmstrang Legacy. So that was the train thought for me about that. But again, I might be wrong. Maybe they will completely do. It's not Hogwarts, like maybe they'll put someone's name. I don't know, Sebastian's Legacy. Now it's not Hogwarts. It's Sebastian's Legacy. Ooh. Huh? Exactly. It would be almost like a paid, but from a we will be paying them, but to do this test. I mean, we do want for more content, and the best thing, you also buy time to do the sequel, because that was another thing. Like, going back to this for a second. About the sequel, it was about a couple of years down the road. So, obviously, a successor to Hogwarts Legacy is one of the biggest priorities in a couple of years down the road. Couple of years. So that was done in 2024, 25, 26. Because the game was so if 26, 23, 24, 25, 26. Only 3 years. That's a couple of years. Okay? That's too soon. I feel like. Because, well, not unless you just expand it a little bit, but 4 years is a more, time to develop a game. When it's open world and all of that. And so, and even longer. And even more longer if you want to also tap into the very brand new gen consoles. Because in 2 years, or even 3 years, we're going to be at the end of PS5s. There will be PS6s on the horizon, right? Or maybe not, I don't know. Because there's so many people who still have PS4s and they're happy. And they're happy with them. Which makes sense because they're still decent consoles. I mean, me and my bro are playing Zombies and Black Ops. We're playing Modern Warfare together. I'm PS5, he is on PS4, and we're happy with it. Dumbledore's Legacy. Ooh, that. My guy, I like that. Dumbledore's Legacy. Ooh, now we're talking. That's that. But it is. I mean, we might help him, but it's all gonna be about Dumbledore. It's all him, unless he's like a Hogwarts, which he will become eventually. He will be the headmaster. He will be almost the equivalent of the castle, ancient, old, and wise. But I don't know. Sathias, hello. Yeah, I wouldn't mind either. I'm gonna say, but I don't know if calling him, it means like all attention is on him, like. But it will telegraph to the people like that's going to be the focus. That is a loud name and it will be familiar to the people. But you can, without naming it like that, because you will have to. It will mean if we put Dumbledore's Legacy, I feel like we would have to play as Dumbledore. Well, we don't play as Hogwarts. Maybe because I'm thinking like, I don't know. I don't know. See, they're good. You guys put in good options, good theories right out there. Sorry. Is there a new state of play? I didn't hear news. I heard rumors about a state of play, but now news about state of play. But we usually get the state of play some sort of like closer to the end of the winter, closer to the beginning of the spring, so maybe. Maybe there, but I don't know. Because like no one's looking in the past, there's usually some kind of transparency about like, okay, we're going to be releasing something here. And at the same time, no, sometimes there are surprises. That's true. But even as a kid, like right now, he's going to be kind of slightly a little bit like quiet, I feel like. And maybe not. Maybe he's already going to be like, bitch, I'm so mad at these muggles. Can you, 17-year-old, go murder some muggles to avenge my sister and my dad? That would be great. You know? That's Dumbledore. I'm like, sure. Give me the address. Describe the location. I'll apparate there in just a sec. I don't know. Or he will be the one. We will be the one who will teach Dumbledore bad spells. Because he will be like, oh, I want to avenge so much. Because I like honestly, I think that's how we're gonna see Dumbledore. Like as a young kid, he will be this like a little daredevil who then kind of learns stuff and like becomes he like morphs into that person eventually. Hey, Tom Riddle. Yeah, your legacy. Tom Riddle legacy. There you go. That could be too. But I already mentioned that looking at your history, knowing that who you become wouldn't be such a big discovery, or it's still interesting to discover, to explore your past, and wish we're going to do that more in the TV series, more than we did in the movies. But for example, I think Sebastian is going to be a pal of yours. If you ever met, actually. Well, no. Yeah, you're right. Helping another student with sisters, just exactly. That would be another repetition. We're just helping everybody with their sister issues. You're just a counselor, basically. But another thing I thought about that could be explored also, and it's going to be part of the theme of great power and responsibility. And I think some of the Spider-Man, it got touched about that, like, right? So this kid just wanted to be a random student, but now he has fucking huge power that can destroy or save Wizarding World. Like, what the hell? Right? It's great, but he's like, and he said that like, in the very beginning, like, yeah, there was a dragon attack, but I wish I arrived on time and without anything extra. Basically, there could be another layer of this power pushing on the protagonist, on the main character, that like everyone around who knows about ancient magic try to just use him for the ancient magic. Like, oh, can you do this with your thing? Or can you do that with your thing? Or this and this and that, right? But some may not see him for just a person, right? They don't want to be with him for who he is, or they are, or she is. But only for the ancient magic. And so that could be another layer that like, you know? Or yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. Well, I feel like we could. He will be mad at us, but like, he'll understand. He'll get that. He'll get that. I feel like we will. Wait, movie flame? Yes, I have heard of Movie Flame, yeah. I don't watch too much, but I have seen. I used to watch a lot of Harry Potter theory. Yeah, Tom Riddle in the house. Guys, just be cautious. But we don't have any of that, so we're just having a conversation, which is great. And it is lovely, and I appreciate you guys taking different theories left and right. But I did see some not taking it seriously or something like that in the comments. But it's okay, it's fine. But I just simply theorize about these things, but I don't just theorize about them. I try to come up with some logic. I try to get on the same page with the developers and try to think, okay, how would I try to continue something, right? How would I evolve? How would I expand? Or what inspirations would I take? That was the same thing even in the beginning before Hogwarts Legacy came out. And I don't want to do a self-loathing and self-patting session. But here's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Again, I'm not. It's not about oh my god, I was right or anything. It's just I want to make a little point, a little bit. It was just kind of interesting. So I recently realized this. So we talked about the definitive edition and director's cuts, etc. So look at this image. So that was literally the same year I started doing YouTube. It was already after my first video was about the delay, the very first delay, and then a few videos after that, I made video discussion about the gameplay mechanics. There's a lot of it that is not right in this image, and this is the thumbnail, which turned out to be a clickbaity thumbnail, but I wasn't realizing that until I made it. Because again, I was new to YouTube, I'm talking about this, so I want to make this thing. It looks like the menu. And if you look at it, it kind of resembles it, specifically about how the spells are arranged. They are in this shape. There's the life bar is green. It looks different. Then there are the segments of for the ancient magic, right? Obviously, but it's flipped. It's supposed to be on the other side. We don't have the compass, I don't believe, but there are these triangles and the things that show it's it's the HUDs and stuff like that. So it's and I was drawing it, and I remember people oh, this is just some God of War ripoff and blah, blah, blah. I'm well, I was taking inspiration from it. And if you look at Hogwarts Legacy right now, well, it looks like they did too, actually. Another thing, randomly, I was thinking, we have this timeline, right? What could happen here? Because we didn't know about what after the first trailer, right? What's gonna be what it just was generic. We didn't know the full story. And then I was exploring the timelines, what happens, and it happens, and I'm there must be a big conflict in the storyline, something big, something major where we could battle, give us battle opportunities, give us enemy opportunities, etc. And that brought me to goblins. And there was a video back then that I made about goblin rebellions and talking about that. I believe it is going to be happening. That's going to focus. And yes, this is exactly what we focused on. And in a similar thing, it was exploring ancient magic, how it was, where it came from, what it could mean, and just in general story, how stories are written, and what characters we have. We always have some mentor, some person, some guide who guides us through it. There's always someone who brings, who pushes us things to do. Someone is a messenger, someone is blah, blah, blah. And from there, I was okay, we will be, it will be traces, someone will be explaining us, someone will teaching us things about it, and I talk about it in other videos about story and dragons. But I was wrong about many other things too, that I don't necessarily remember about. But there were other things that I was pitching that didn't necessarily happen, but a lot of it kind of did in a slightly different way, right? It is because I was trying to use that not just pointing things in the stars and just trying to wish for, I just wish this. And so that's just that. And it's also kind of like interesting to see like things that actually happened that we discussed back then. Yeah, but like this is crazy. Like specifically this, like it was just random, kind of. Well, random. I took from like God of War. Yeah, exactly. I'm not right for anything, for everything, but there were quite a few things. So, but with that being said, I don't know if they're gonna change the title. I don't know if they're gonna go that route with the sequel story, with the sequel trajectory about the characters and the themes in general. But that's how I kind of put things on the table and say, okay, here's how it might, where potentially we'll go from where it just left, you know? Sorry. Oh, thank you, Blue. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. I'm actually thinking about. I have that thought. I actually started learning Python. I'm taking a Python class, free one, and it got interrupted because fire started. I just recently did. It was part of my thing. Yeah, because I recently kind of just not recently. Like for the longest of times, I was into video games. But then with Hogwarts Legacy and with opportunities that I got to meet the developers and see how it is done on the insides. And then I was even some projects that we did for YouTube, we ended up using Unreal Engine, like with Hogwarts, with the video when I did the cloak, which by the way, we'll do again. Using the Unreal Engine, and it's like, oh, so this is how it works. And then my mind is like, you know, I planted certain seeds were planted and they're already sprouting. And yeah, I was thinking about it, like it would be cool to make eventually a game. But for now, I'm in absorbent state still. Yeah, exactly. Dumbledore he was our mentor. But that's where I was thinking. So someone else will have to take Fig's place. There will have to be another Dumbledore, another Fig. And I think Professor Weasley is a decent candidate for that. Because we already know her and she's already smart and she's you know, she's that smart owl as well, sort of like Hecate. And she's a Weasley. So I think reason, but it could be someone else. Could be someone else. Maybe for this actually. Well, that was kind of it. Just guys, if you haven't seen, watch that video. The story one is what's next. There I suggested that we might get an order from the ministry. Who will be sort of not taking care of us, like he will be doing missions with us because the ministry will want to investigate more on everything. Because if you guys don't remember, we didn't tell anything to the ministry. Ministry is not aware of why goblins are attacking Hogwarts. They know none of that. Because if you remember, because again, I recently started, my memory is fresh about that. Professor Fig said he's going to be vague about this. They're going to tell even about the dragon attack. Like the dragon attack happened, but the details of who is what is who, right? It was for a lot of people. It was just like, there's just some myth. That's not happening. Yeah, there's some bad dudes around here, some thugs but no one was concerned about that in that regard, right? So Ministry doesn't know shit. And at the end of the year, and after this, they will want to question us, like, what the hell happened? Why there's everybody dying all around you wherever you go? Renrock is gone, Fig is gone, Rookwood is gone, Theopolis is gone. What the hell happened? Where are all of them? What are you doing? Like, we're literally, that I feel like if I was the Ministry, I would be investigating that. And so I think that that's going to unfold in the very beginning. And the Ministry, you know the Ministry, right? They only want like, we want to use the power into our advantage, which makes sense. If you were the Ministry, you would have done that. Anyways, it's like with the aliens and UFOs. There's that huge advanced technology out there. We want to get, if I'm the country, I want to get to that first and learn the technology. And then we're in the win. Same thing here. So it makes sense in that regard, but that's what the Ministry will try to do. They'll try to look, ooh, this dude has ancient magic. We'll try to persuade him. We'll try to understand more, blah, blah, blah. So there's someone, I feel like we'll have a person similar to Professor Alistair Moody. He will be like not protege, but like a reference. Like Dumbledore is to Fig. He sort of will be like Alistair Moody, this quick and like, you know, swift and strict, actually, so very vivid, like a military dude. Imagine like a sergeant, not a sergeant, more like not an admiral, but like a higher rank-ish, right? And he's like, no, you're doing this and this and that, follow me, right? And I think it would be a nice contrast because there needs a little bit of a contrast from Fig. He was a good, I think that his character was great. There was a lot of mystery. There was a lot of unknown. They were like, ooh, what's here? What's that? But I think it would be nice to have this new character come in with a different persona who is very active and very like derivative, and we kind of and will help challenge us, right? Because at the end of the day, we already know how to do stuff. We can challenge people. We can be fast. We can cast spell a lot, right? So we need someone who can top that. And anyways, and so that could happen from the Ministry. Where was driving on about that? I was just talking nonstop. Sorry. Sorry about that. But I forgot why I was saying even this. I was just making a point about that there will be a reference of Alistair Moody to another character. That was the explanation. So I finished it and you got that point. Hopefully. Theophilus. Oh, Theophilus is an Azkaban. We didn't kill him. I forgot about that. Sorry. All right. Oh, yeah. I guess it did make sense. Yeah, well, it was like, oh no, but like, okay. Well, also, I reacted that way because I was spoiled as a child. No, I was the opposite of spoiled as a child. I was traumatized. No, what I was gonna say, by the way. I forgot the last thought. What the fuck? It just happened. Oh, I was saying how I was spoiled about Fig's death. I didn't experience it as part of the story. I just remember I started watching someone's video, or no, it wasn't even a video. It was just on Twitter. It was just like, Fig's dead. Like, it was just like, I could not unsee it. I could not unread it. It just like, I was just scrolling. So, yeah. And I knew that, and I'm like, okay. So my reaction out there, it was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, it was like, no. It was no and anger from from the fact that that just happened. Like, ugh. I don't know how Empire Strikes Back ends. Sorry. I'm not that familiar with Star Wars, but I do want to play Star Wars Lego because whenever I try to watch the movies, I fall asleep. I cannot follow at all. But maybe playing the video games will be a better experience and I will actually get the stories. So maybe I will eventually do that on my channel later on. So this pen, to know what I'm doing here, this pen, there is a cap. I cannot take it off. It's glued. Anyways. I tear up more in the scenes with Sebastian and Uncle and all that with Anne. Oh, that gets me more, honestly. Because when Figo's already dead, he's like, oh damn. Yeah, it's just like the way it was introduced to me. I never got that initial moment of a tragic and like moment. So I was already like, I knew what's gonna happen. So unfortunately, yeah. Well, I actually tried to do it. I played Jedi something Jedi. I played on this channel for Fallen Order. How are you guys doing? Oh, by the way, let's look at all the titles, and I'm gonna do that. Did I miss anything? I feel like I'm missing something. Let me take my notes. This is not notes. Oh! Big thing. Big thing, guys. Huge thing. Kinda. So I'm gonna quickly share this thing with you. I'm gonna share the screen again. This is kind of big. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's absolutely nothing. So about the sequel. Quickly. So I'm gonna hide this real quick. So I just noticed it randomly when I was signing up for this. Not signing up. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Actually, before I do this, let me do a tiny bio break, and I will explain what I want to explain because this is huge. It's actually, I don't know if it is huge, but it could be. Anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I am back. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm just feeding my Thestral. More like alchemy. Okay. What if the sequel's ending was like half cliffhanger, like crap? Oh yeah, we already talked about this. But that's what I was kind of driving at a little bit earlier, but my brain chose to jump into a different thing and forgot about that. So, like in the second game, the story basically will establish certain things that will bleed into the third game as well, sort of like a mega arc. Because if you look at Harry Potter, because I feel like in general, whatever starts in the sequel has to become a bigger story in general. It will have to top the Hogwarts Legacy first story and be interesting enough for people to explore things. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, because for example, like it would be good to have a sort of an end in the future that will be tying into that. So for example, in Harry Potter, right? The first movie, first chapter is a finished story, kind of. Right? There's a it kind of together. Even like the book, when the book was released, it was just the first book, but then they saw that it worked and they're like, okay, now we need to create this huge story arc. And so starting from a second book and all the way, then you see this like trajectory. Okay, it's about Voldemort. It's the different sub-theme, but the overarching story of the whole series is the ultimate evil between ultimate good. Well, I guess kind of, yes, right? The chosen one, the hero. So, and then there's a clash at the very end. So it's like whatever happens in the sequel, I think will then eventually bleed into the third game. It will be the final culmination. We're not going to have 7 games, but it should work kind of like the Lord of the Rings, right? So the first, second, and third game are like this trilogy where it builds upon itself, builds and builds and builds. And then at third, but there was sort of build up because we were going to gain this power and change the course of history in the Wizarding World. We didn't change the history of the Wizarding World. We saved Hogwarts for now, but now we have this power. So the story technically is set to continue, right? So it's up to the sequel to establish where it can eventually continue and see the final goal. Because, for example, in Lord of the Rings, in the beginning, we knew the task. We have to go to Mordor, right? So I feel like it would be kind of cool that in the sequel, something like that is established. We need to go to, and then we'll not fully get there by the end of the second game, but we'll still have a full, complete arc. I don't know. Well, I don't know. No. Anyways. Yes, I agree. I agree. There will be. I think again. It's I think. But if there is a trilogy, I think it will be our main character, the same avatar, the same person who has the connection to ancient magic, will be because it logically makes sense. It will logically make sense in that regard that it would make sense that they created a story that would start as a 5th year, then we go into the 6th, and then the 3rd, and then the 7th, so 3rd game, we graduate and we already explore different positions where a big order there will be less Hogwarts there, right? And then it's the end. And our character then moves out to like United States or Ugadu or whatever. And then they are not present in the storyline of the next, of the storylines that we know from the books, right? So then that name just kind of disappears into the history and it's simply not there. Because if we do something super mega big, there will have to be an explanation why no one talks about this mega super great wizard, right? Of the past in the Harry Potter storyline. You know? But with that, different thought. So here's what I want to talk to you about just the existence of Hogwarts Legacy sequel, and we know that it's in development. We know that it's happening. But something interesting is now happening. It's now, I don't know if this is legit or not. So I discovered something while setting up for the live stream on YouTube. Where's the thing? So on YouTube, you guys see this, right? When set up, this is a little example. When I set up for a video or whatever, a video upload, I submit different things. There are many different things that I submit, in which there's also category for videos, right? There's many categories: gaming, whatever, podcast, blah, 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 different topics. And you can put a game for which you cover. Some games are not there, that are usually in the future. And well, just some games are not there, but generally speaking, it's a big list there. And if you type now, there is already there Hogwarts Legacy 2. Like, did someone, like, I never saw, like, it's there. It's an option for a game or for a game title, but it doesn't. I've never seen. Like, there were sorry, I say many things. Before this, so okay. Before Hogwarts Legacy was announced, well, I wasn't doing YouTube, so I wasn't sure about that. No, yes, I remember, but there was a time when Hogwarts Legacy was revealed, the trailer, but the game itself was still not in here. Was still not in this thing. I had to put like Harry Potter or the Phoenix or Half-Blood Prince or whatever, you know? So there's even a bundle here, right? Same thing about like Magic Awakened. Well, I wasn't talking. So it's like there were certain games that are in the future, they're still not there. I remember when I was making a video about an Avatar game, right? The Frontiers of something. It was already the gameplay there. And undo changes, and it simply wasn't. The name of the game was still not on YouTube, but Hogwarts Legacy 2 is. So like, it's just like, what? So I don't know what it is about. Maybe we're gonna be seeing a soon tease release or whatnot, or maybe someone simply decided to mess with this and did it, you know. So it's just like, what? But like, it would be really too soon unless sequel is coming like next year, and they're already announced, and there's a new announcement like right around the corner. Which I don't know. That would be too soon. That would be too soon of a push, honestly, for a sequel. Well, at least it's because I feel like that would be too soon. And that too soon is only based on the fact of what we are asking for. London, Ministry of Magic, Diagon Alley, and all of those mechanics, right? That feels like a lot. And I prefer for them to take as much time as possible, as much as they need. And so I feel like that would be too soon. But who knows? Who knows what how they want to market it. Even teasing a game, like, well, keep in mind, and it's something not confirmed, but I feel like I sense this, that delaying a game is part of a marketing thing at this point. I feel like, yeah, there are sometimes when you actually need to delay, but in some situations, it's like part of the marketing. They announce, they reveal the game, they'll say it will come out in like a year and a half. Then that time comes, they delay it and buy themselves more time. So there's more need for speed for it. Or I don't know, like God of War announced their game way ahead, but it was only a logo reveal. Honestly, that would be awesome. If, for example, randomly, like maybe by the end of this year, or depending on how they want to market it or whatever, maybe soon. But I sense like at September State of Play, the PlayStation Gameplay Showcase, they just not randomly, but they casually announce, they reveal the logo of the next game, Hogwarts Legacy blank or Hogwarts Legacy simply 2. And that's it. Nothing else. And then they will only not even a date. Not even a date. You don't need a date. Just the title. That's it. The logo reveal. And go blank for 2 years. That's what God of War Ragnarok did. Gay Ragnarok. Gay God of Ragnarok. Yeah, yeah. Gay of war marketing. Gay of marketing. What's going on? I want to play a game, guys, but I'm out of time. Not a little bit, but right now. So, okay, let's look at the titles that you have suggested, and I'm going to create maybe a couple of polls, depending. Pals. I'm going to make a couple of pals. Avalanche is a tease. They are a tease. Like, their marketing is fabulous. Fabulous. Hey, Nicholas, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. The way they marketed everything, we complained about like, no, they're not saying stuff. They're saying stuff. But the way they did things sold the game to the fullest extent of marketing potential. Like, do you remember? Like, what they went the fullest of ons when the game was close to the release too. They made buses. There was advertising on everything, and that was beautiful. That was amazing, fantastic, glorious. That was such a smart thing. Only in London though. But I hope they do it more in many more places, because at the end of the day, it's just coming back to what I said before. The biggest chunk of consumer does not continuously and watch the YouTube videos about this game. The biggest chunk of that player is not up to date at all times. They just hear the biggest news or the billboards, and that's it. How's the progress of my Owlery? Well, good question, Blue. It's fantastic, guys. The Owlery is almost done. It is. I can see it right now. I don't want to spoil. Carlos was like, put it in the background, but I'm like, I don't want to spoil the reveal. It's almost done. It's almost completely done. The whole structure, the roof, the everything. It looks freaking identical, almost identical to what it is. It's right there. What is missing is a base. I will admit, we had to start almost over. Carlos helped tremendously. Honestly, he almost took over at a certain point. I was like not doing stuff, and then he kind of started helping, and that pushed it to finish. So I'm really, really thankful for what Carlos did. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. And there will be a video soonish. I'm saying ish. Not yet. It doesn't have owls just yet. In some places it has owl poop on it, but not the owls yet. Yeah, but it's so good. Like, I'm so excited for you guys to see it and to make the project, by the way, with it. Anyways, yeah, let's take a look at the names. The ones I had here, not many. That's good. That's fine. Who? That was too late. Well, never mind. Hogwarts incipient. And then Hogwarts Legacy Ancient Awakening. I think I put that down. Hogwarts Legacy Ancient Awakening. And Hogwarts Umbrex, which I believe I put. Like Umbridge. I don't even know what Umbrex means. So, since I have this down, I'm gonna end this questionnaire and Q&A. Oops. Confirm. So we have, guys, I'm gonna create, hold on. 1, 2, 12, 13, okay, 14. How many can you do in the poll? You guys know? Let me see. Poll, how many options do you add an option? Add an option. 4. Okay. So like 4. What we're gonna do? Yeah, you're right. It is 4. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna create 4 different polls. Okay. We're gonna vote. So each 4, then we take the winners from the 4, combine them together. We're gonna have 4 winners, and then we're gonna go that way. Okay. So, but I will list them first here, and you're gonna tell me whatever is whatever wins. I'm just gonna quickly create this this version, like a more legit version. Sorry. Anyways, so we have Hogwarts Reckoning, Hogwarts Tenebris, Hogwarts and the Black Lake, Hogwarts Marauders, Hogwarts Ancients, Hogwarts 2 Arisen, Hogwarts Beyond, Hogwarts Legacy Forbidden Air with the Legacy, Hogwarts Knights of Woburu. Okay, I spelled it very badly. I'll have to double check that. Hogwarts Umbrex, Hogwarts Legacy The Unveiling, or basically Hogwarts Unveiling, Dumbledore Legacy, Hogwarts Incipus, and Hogwarts Legacy Ancient Awakening. Okay. How do you know the Chandler is watching? Did he show his... Okay, let's see. Let's do this. I'm not even gonna ask the question. I'm gonna just type the first 4 options. So... Okay. Yeah, this is a tournament. Tenebris. What's Tenebris? I never heard of it. But I want to know. Like that's also like when you hear something that doesn't make sense, you're like, what? For example, Assassin's Creed Hexe. Like I don't know what it actually means, but hex sounds like a curse. I'm like, ooh. Marauders. Hogwarts Legacy. And the Black Lake. Again, not all are the exact option replacement of Legacy. Marauders. Did I spell that correctly? Oh, it's from Umbra. Okay, I did have Umbra as my one of the options. I had like a big list in the video itself. And then from that list, I chose 5 favorite options. And then but Umbra was there. Okay. Umbrex sounds like a cool version of it. Yeah, shadows or darkness. Nice. Okay, choose. Choose favorite. So we'll give like a few minutes. Favorite. I'm starting the poll. We will get the results. The winner will move on to the next challenge. Let's go. There will be 4 total. Well, technically 5, but 4 of this round and the final bonus round will determine the victor. The darkness of night. I love that. So, well, see, for example, for some reason, because of Elden Ring, because of likeness to dramatic tales and high stakes, I tend to lean to the darker version of Hogwarts of this to have in the next game. And of course, sometimes people point out like, well, don't forget like what we also like about Harry Potter. There's like the charm and the niceness and the coziness and the friendship and the nice things that, right? So there's also that. I'm sometimes forgetting about it, but I'm not at the same time, because I have a point about it. The reason why those things felt cozy as they were in Hogwarts is because everything else outside was dangerous. Outside world for Harry was being tormented by Dursleys, right? Outside there was the Forbidden Forest with dangerous creatures. There's like a lot of the unknown and mystery and danger, right? And so there was kind of darkness outside, and so like the Hogwarts was the beacon of that safe haven. We felt safe there. And so I think that contrast of having really dangerous place, really a lot of darkness outside, will only emphasize and elevate Hogwarts's coziness and safeness. And that's why there was that contrast. There was a big hit at the end of the book series when it was starting being attacked with the ministries involved. It's like, oh no, the danger is going inside a house, and that was personal on that level. So, yeah. Okay, what are we having so far? I'm doing like a 5-minute time limit, but it's already winning. It's already winning. 2 minutes have gone. Reckoning is way ahead. Is at number 1. At number 2 is Tenebris, and the Black Lake and Marauders share a spot. Okay, I'll keep another 3 minutes. Friendship and bravery, and Harry, just be careful. Yeah, that's why the Morales system would be perfect for giving the player their own abilities to choose the dark, or that. I guess that's true in a way. Yeah, but I would really like to try it out. And there are many, I think, ways to implement morality system. But I don't think I played too many games that because, well, no, I think the only game that I tried was Fable. And yeah, I don't think I played that many games that have a lot of consequences in that regard. Well, for example, there's GTA, right? There is. It doesn't mean like it makes you bad or good. Okay, 4 minutes. Okay, well, I think we can clearly say, not clearly, we can say safely that Reckoning, I'm just going to highlight it here. Do I have a highlighter? I will circle it. That's okay. So, Reckoning is the winner here. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly end this poll. I'm gonna put the next. Congratulations to Reckoning. But I like all the ideas. End the poll. I'm gonna start a brand new one. Welcome back, Support Crow. But you have changed as Support Crow. Joe, we are voting. We're doing a little tournament of or potential new title for Hogwarts Legacy sequel. We already selected. There's 4 tournaments, 4 rounds, or more like 5. So we're selecting from a bunch winners, and then those winners will compete among themselves. Okay. Okay. And lastly, Hogwarts Beyond. Okay, they're not in any particular order. Go ahead and vote. Hogwarts Beyond. I don't have power over the vote. So that's okay. Sorry, yeah, it was a bit quiet. Hogwarts Buffet, that's your name? Okay, the very last one, because we have the 4th has only 2 things. So to make an equal, okay, Hogwarts Buffet is number 15. Hogwarts Buffet. I need last, guys. Give me a last option for Hogwarts sequel title. So just one word that would go instead of Legacy or Hogwarts, or like either or. Replace one word basically. Ooh, I see the Forbidden Air and Hogwarts Beyond are competing. They're close to each other. I'll give more time. Hogwarts Gay Legacy. That's 2 words. Legacy. Ooh, Unity. Hogwarts No Time to Die. Too many words. Hogwarts Unity. Okay, I kind of like that. It's like Assassin's Creed Unity, but Hogwarts Unity. Okay. All right. Hogwarts Unholy. Unholy. I don't think it would work because there's really no religion. Yeah, what is the religion of the wizards? Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, who is there actually? Did Jesus actually go to Hogwarts? Or I don't know, like Jerusalem? Like in not Jerusalem, in Israel. There's Hogwarts in Israel. Hogwarts Imperium. That was my option. Well, yeah. It's already here. Merlin is the religion? Yeah, technically. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, cause like here he's like magic guy, but there, like, he does magic. He turns water into wine. Gives, he's just basically a wizard. Jesus, that's it. He's just a regular guy who just does regular stuff that wizards can do. Yeah, exactly. That's level up. That's what they teach at 4th year of Hogwarts. No big deal. Like potions. It's just part of the little task. Anyways, okay, I'm putting Hogwarts Unity as the 4th option there, and I'm gonna end this one. All right. So let's see this winner. Oh my God. So Hogwarts Legacy, the Forbidden Heir has won. Second place is Beyond. And third place is Arisen. And last is Ancients. Okay. So I'm circling the Forbidden Heir. Or maybe it's without the. I just added the, but it will be the. Now it will be. Okay. So I'm ending this poll. I like Beyond more. I like Beyond more. But people have spoken. So but there's a, if it was close, if it was like tie, I would have chosen that, but since there's a bigger uptick, boom. Okay, so add. All right. What time is it? 5 o'clock. Okay, I'm doing good. I know. Hogwarts Leviosa. I know, but it's a matter of preference. Like the Forbidden Heir sounds kind of cool too. Now we have Hogwarts. Okay. How? I might be messed up. I forgot. So who put Hogwarts Knights Waburgis? I don't know. Did someone put this? Is whoever put this is still here? Because it was like Hogwarts. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Well, was it like this? Okay, look. What do we get in DLC? I'm just gonna put that. What? There's an L. Waburli. Where's an L? Walpurgis. Okay, so L and P blended into one thing here and became a B. Walpurgis. Who the hell is that? Okay, so Hogwarts. Oh, those are the original Death Eaters? Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Hogwarts. It's like this. Knights. Wall. Okay. Next. Hogwarts Umbrix. It's like Umbrix sounds like Umbridge, but I kind of like it. Hold on. Legacy. Okay. Starting the poll. Oh, I see. Interesting. See, I need to... I need to read the books. I don't remember a lot of stuff from there. But I mean, like a lot, I remember a lot, but I don't remember some. Hogwarts Tentatio. Ooh, Trials. I like that. Trials of Hogwarts House. Okay, let's see. But it will be hilarious though. I mean, this is just these are theories. It would be hilarious if it comes out as one of the words that were suggested. It would be just freaking hilarious. Hogwarts 2 Electric Boogaloo. Okay. You're funny, Mr. Crow. Wizard Cup Trials. There you go. Wizard Cup. Yeah, there you go. Or House Cup Trials. Wizard Cup Trials. Yeah. Marvel Gaunt. Yeah. Yeah, brother or cousin from second leg. Hogwarts Revelio Amelia. Yeah, Amelia. But no, it's gonna be hilarious if it's gonna be just Hogwarts Legacy 2. Which maybe I already created the logo for them pretty much. Hogwarts Twilight Dawn. Ooh, I like that. What about that? Okay, who's winning here? How many minutes has it been? Hogwarts Unveiling is the winner. Oh, y'all just voted. Okay, I see a vote. Okay, number one winner is Hogwarts Unveiling. Then we have Hogwarts Umbrix or Umbri if X is not pronounced. Maybe it's French. And then last we have Dumbledore Legacy. Right. Hogwarts Unveiling. And last poll before the final tournament. I'm gonna end this guy. Thank you all. Let me see. Start a poll. Okay. We have okay, I got that right. You know what? So to simplify, well, there is one the Unforbidden something. Oh, well, okay. Let's see. So some put it full like they keep. Some options are that they keep Hogwarts Legacy, but they add something like your option also Twilight Dawn, for example, Hogwarts Buffet. It's a legit option, and it will be hilarious if it wins everything. Oh my god, what if Hogwarts Buffet wins all? and they will actually, to commemorate this stream, they will name the sequel Hogwarts Buffet. Just for the heck of it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Paul is up. Last one until the finals. I would have put Hogwarts Twilight Dawn. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we should have had more of those. but it's okay. Hogwarts buffet? Why? It would, because it doesn't mean anything except going to the buffet and eating. Hogwarts House Elves Legacy. Oh my god. I want more. That's just period. Now, I want more stories with elves. And I think they were cool little here and there parts with elves, and specifically with Deke, like personal interaction with them. It was great presence. I want that to continue. Just it was awesome. And the kitchens, and then you have interactions with Scrope as a Slytherin. You have also Penny in Hogsmeade. You have Penny in Gryffindor helping a little bit, and then you have Deke, who is very proud of all the potions you brewed. Yeah, exactly. I'm hungry, by the way. Guys, any of you having some food? I'm trying to think what I have. Okay. Oh my god, it is winning. Oh my god, it is actually winning. Hogwarts buffet is actually winning. Oh my goodness. It is actually in the lead. Unity and Awakening are catching up, but I'll give it a couple of more minutes. Frozen pizza, nice. Like pizzas are more they taste better when they're heated up, but frozen are good, I guess. You do you. Wait, spicy fajita noodles. So I know fajitas and a spicy. That sounds delicious. Pasta I love too. Well, noodles. I never thought of those things together. Oh, they're left over. So there's one and the other, and you. Thai food, nice. Thai food, nice. Thai food sounds nice. I'm just kidding. I'm being funny. Well. Fajitas with instant ramen added in. Wow. I would never thought of it. But I kind of want to try, because fajitas is, yeah. It makes me think that dish, it makes me think of, there was just these Chinese noodles. I forgot how they're called. They're not just ramen. They're not just something. They're not done noodles. But I remember when I went to China, I had them there, and then my mom, she knew then also from there she got the recipe and she was making them. And it was like, there was a lot of meat, there was some veggies, some cabbage, and there are noodles, and oh my god, it was so good. Spicy too. The avo on pizza. What's avo? Avocado? Yes, I remember. It was avocado. No, I have not. Yeah. No, I haven't tried yet. Udon? It's kind of like udon. Yeah, kind of. Okay. It has changed. Buffet is not an option anymore. It is Hogwarts Ancient Awakening winning. And 1 minute left, so I'm sorry, Joe. Buffet is not making, but it wasn't lead. It could have held enough. And then, yeah, Buffet and Unity are the same place. All right, Hogwarts Awakening, and that's the last. So I'm gonna put all 4 titles that have won. I'm gonna do the final Paul. The Paul to rule them all. Paul. Okay, so we've got Hogwarts Reckoning. We got Hogwarts, The Forbidden Heir. No, Hogwarts Legacy. Okay. Then we have Hogwarts unveiling. And then Hogwarts Legacy. Ancient Awakening. All right, here we go. So we have a mix. So we have two options where legacy, the word legacy is been replaced by another, and then where Hogwarts Legacy is remained, but they go back to the same Harry Potter tradition to add like a subtitle, like a bigger, longer phrase. So two options, two possibilities. Yeah, it's a reckoning. You're just remembering things. Which, if it's reckoning, it means we might visit the foundation of Hogwarts. You know, like we will go back in the memories. We'll be, but we're looking through memories already, and that can continue. That's fine with me. Okay, let's see. Ooh, unveiling. Unveiling so far is winning. Then we have an ancient awakening and then reckoning. But I'm giving it more time. It only has been a minute. So look away. Hogwarts Awakening? I mean, I think it would be easier if I will probably boil down. If it's not Ancient Awakening, we can consider it. So it will be Hogwarts Awakening. I could like round it up to that. Yeah, sorry. It has been 3 hours. Benjamin! Sorry. There you go. Save the titles. Yeah, seriously. Because this is like, once I discovered that part, like, oh my god, it looks like that it's not going to be Hogwarts Legacy 2. It's probably going to be something else. Either added, either Hogwarts is going to go away, either Legacy is going to go away. But it will most likely, there's a very good chance it's not going to be just Hogwarts Legacy 2 with just a number, Roman or not Roman, even though it looks kind of cool and that's what we refer to. But no single Harry Potter project ever was 2, 3, 4. You know, Harry Potter 3. Hogwarts will never go away. Yeah, unless it's like a new saga and it's about Durmstrang or Ilvermorny. Hogwarts Ilvermorny. The Two Towers. Yo, Hogwarts. The Two Towers. No. Oh my god. Hogwarts Legacy, The Two Towers. Hogwarts Potterers. Yes. Okay, how are we doing? Okay. Unveiling and Ancient Awakening is tied. And it's been 4 minutes. So there, okay. What do we do here? What do we do here? I can make two. That's fine. Oh, awaken it. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's going back and forth. I need more votes. Yes, I want to know more about my school too. Ilvermorny. Yeah, Chandler would be the tiebreaker. he would vote for Hogwarts Buffet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and it's not even here, so he's not gonna participate in the poll. Okay, I'm giving it another minute, just another chance, but it looks like Ancient Awakening is the winner. But just to clarify, so I'm gonna create. So basically, it's not gonna be like so. It's going to be Hogwarts Legacy and added Ancient Awakening. Or do you want me to remove Legacy and put Awakening simply in there? Exactly, Joe. Exactly. That's what I think. That's a good option too. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Legacy will be there, so we're going that route completely. All right. Hogwarts Highlands. It sounds like the type of horses that are living around Hogwarts. And now my dog is. I think he wants to be walked. So, okay, we're almost done. All right, now I'm going to get to work and I'm going to show you the results in a little bit. Meaning I will do it right now. It's not going to take too long. Yeah, what am I doing? There we go. No. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. Do you guys want to see the process, or you just want to see the final result? Process? Fine. I already did the first one. Show it all. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, you go away. You. Share screen. Share screen. Entire screen. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So I already did this guy. Go. Oops. Did I spell that correctly? That will differ, but hold on. Just do this. I'm doing word by word for a reason. Dang it! So then I have to change the other one too. So they are the same. Okay. Purdue. And then I have, because I already did ancient. Grand. Absolutely grand. Boom. And okay. I need to find certain things. La 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 la. Hold on. Where? Oh, for a second, I just want to see. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I want to locate. Yeah, it will be. That's that. This is actually I'm turning you into a cult. Eventually, whenever I want you to do something, I'll play this music. I'm like, huh? I can actually switch it. I just because I don't hear it. It's just playing in the background for 5 hours. Okay. I'm gonna switch it. Also, holy welcome. Holy, 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 holy ho. Holy ho. Hold on. Media. What about this? It's called night driving. Driving in the night. Okay. So back in here, in here, in here. All right. So I found a place. So wait, what? Dude, go away. Yeah, you're not. What are you doing there? Okay, so we don't need this. We don't need Hogwarts Legacy. Why are you so big? We don't need you. But we're gonna just put stuff in the middle. Blah 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 blah. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff. Don't pay too much attention. There's Awakening. Phenomenal. It's a bit. Oh, schnotzicles. Crap, no. They have to go first in a different place. Into... Hold on. Hold your horses. There we go. Okay, first it has to go here. So here's where I generated them all. So Hogwarts Legacy, but it has to be same color. So, but we are keeping. So Dominion has to be like so. And then this has to go. Nope. Nope. Where are you at? Nope. There's no regular Legacy? What the fudge? Oh, there it is. Okay, so just to do this. It's a process, but it's kind of fun process, don't you think? I don't know if it's too fun. You've seen a little bit of my... Okay, go away. So you're gonna be here together, you're friends. And you, my guys. Where you at? Where you at? Okay, here we go. You. And you. No, it's this one. All right, so. So the question is, so do I feel like it should, since it's the sub thing, it should be sort of to the side like Harry Potter, right? Like sort of like this, I feel like. Right? Oops. right? And then, oops. But no, it's gonna be going. I need to duplicate y'all and bring y'all over here. Okay. And then ding, 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 ding. All right. So for it to easy to see, do you feel like it should be like that? Below legacy and above ancient? What do you mean? Okay, let's work on this. How to make it. Obviously, I'll put the clouds and all, but it needs something. You want my legacy too? Okay. Oh, okay. That's okay. So we are gonna okay. All right. So. Okay. So you please wait. Where's? Okay. So what I'm gonna do. All right. Perfect. Now I'm gonna take this guy. Go away. I'm gonna actually. Oh wait, I have this already. Perfect. So then I actually will take. Are you? Okay. Take y'all and just put it right here. But it's too big, obviously. Sort of like here. Or that's the whole. That's oh shit. That is it. That's the whole title. 2. Where are you at? Sort of like this. And then Ancient Awakening will be pushed. Ooh, I kind of hold on. Yeah, okay, and then these guys. Smaller? Do you think that this one is smaller? But hold on, it's missing. Oh wow. Yeah, it has my original one, which is gigantic. Well, let's see. Hold on. What if it does work? I think smaller too. Sorry. Because it has to work. Okay, let's see. And then, who are you? Okay, so we're gonna take some kind of this. We're gonna do some. hello. Reduce the opacity like so, and do a little. Now give me more opacity. What are you doing? Why I don't see it? Because it's behind. Makes sense. So we have. So kind of like so. A little bit. So we actually see the forward, the front. So a bit less. And then do one big, and then another one, and then just reduce the whole opacity of this whole. Maybe not too much. Oh, it's kind of good. What do we think? Still in the middle. We'll try that. Okay, we'll try that. We'll play with it. Sort of like that, right? Okay, so Hogwarts Legacy 2 is there. It is there. So you are one option. We're gonna explore another option. Also, ungroup your ears. Oh, schnutzicles. That's okay. Okay, first of all, you go down here. Boom. There you go. I think that's a little better, right? Except I need a little bit more space in between awakening and where are you at? Just like, and then take this. Yeah, or maybe I can change the coloring a little bit. Unless, yeah. Well, so that's that. Group it, and that was. Yeah, I kind of like the central one. We just need to we need to do something about it because it doesn't seem too unified yet. What if? I'm just saving one option of the two, and this two will actually be huge and bigger. Or actually more to the bottom a little bit, since we now need to center between. Let's just try and see what happens. And then we take the group and we put it a little bit higher. And so we kind of try to center the both behind the two. Yeah, side works because of the. Yeah, I was reading the command, and then where are you at? Here you at. Well, another one. And then we kind of do this. But we need something else. I feel like it needs to be, the three lines, they don't work as much together unless we change their color. So unless we change its color. So what if we make it silver? No, yeah, just give me this. Where are you at? Okay. What about this? It looks slightly off center. That's not that. What you think? And then we can take, because all of it is actually kind of not. What do you think? Yeah, I think because of the two words, maybe also I need to center the actual words. Oh, I can make a second version with just awakening. Yeah. So this is I'm happy with this, more or less. All right, I'm more or less happy with this. I can do one more thing and just stylize it more. Let's hope it doesn't freaking. You know what? I'm not gonna stylize it more. I'm just gonna do it like this. Sorry. This is option one, and I'm gonna go ahead and export it. Hey, Poe family. Yeah, Ancient Awakening is cool. I think they're both could work. Okay, so Hogwarts Legacy, Ancient Awakening. I like the on the side, but okay, and here. Legacy goes away, but he stay there. So Ancient is not there. Where you at? You. It's also a slightly different font. Because just ever so slightly different font. Boom. Okay. So there's the awakening. Ta-da! Just Times New Roman, honestly, because what font they use is similar to Times New Roman, but a paid option. I have researched. No, yeah, because I forgot who, but someone asked. We will have two options, basically. Two options. So not Ancient, just Awakening. Just Hogwarts Ancient. Just so we have both basically. Basically. All right, right? And then yeah. Blah 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 blah. Right? So that's that. Wait, hold on. You come back here. Go back inside. No. Just be here. All right. So what we can do, like, make it all silver. Where is my object? There you go. Then we can do vibrant. So like give me like 60, like so. Like we can go all the way. Maybe we can add some. You know what? Hold on. Well, there's also some nice filters in here that can work. This is like a Photoshop masterclass. It turned out to be. So let's see. Like, ooh. Super pixelated, but like ooh. Yeah, this one is good. Silver, nice. Right, and then we're gonna bring this, my guys, over here. So that already exists. That all exists. So there's no the two. It's just the right. So we're gonna have these guys. We're gonna put real quick choice over here. We're gonna take this silver guy. No, hold on. You go there. Bam. But we need also to do something similar, but not all the way. We still need something. So let's try to do it here. Just darken it a little bit. So it's kind of like a silver. Oh, I'm starting to see stuff, but that's okay. And then here we go. What's happening? Yeah, it's a long stream. I am loopy. Look at that. There's a little bit still color there, but we can turn it to a greener something. La. Hue saturation. Like, kinda. But I see the lines that I don't like. So we're just gonna go ahead and just gonna try to maybe give me this. No. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Just a little bit darker. This is the Dark Awakening. Yeah, this is the Dark Awakening. So we basically have two options of like the same vector of the title, but slightly different variations. That are, I think, pretty cool. Hogwarts Legacy Awakening. Here we are. Oh, why is it at the bottom there? Let's try that one more time. Hold your horses. Why is it like this is not centered? Ain't nobody told me. That's better. One more time. So just go away. You are not really sent. Well, what's wrong with you? Why is it? It's kind of weird, don't you think? Okay, and it's we'll see. It's up to y'all, whatever you prefer. So you have both options. And no, Hogwarts Legacy, Awakening. No, see, I'm still saying Hogwarts Legacy. That's what I was talking about because that name is so imprinted. It's so imprinted, and here we are. Sorry, you've seen a mess, but here's this one guy. It's good. I actually like this Ancient Awakening. I feel like if I would spend a day, because, well, I would spend more, maybe even smaller Ancient Awakening, honestly. But this looks good. I would maybe do something different color, but it's been a while. But I would spend, you know, like it takes time. Like you do a version, then you step away, you kind of look from a different perspective, then come back to it. So I like this too. This is a good option too, like a sub theme that could be blended like this. And also this. I feel like they work. I think both of them work. Another, well, see, Ancient Awakening it's too much of, like, it would be too small to fit in the Legacy. Bow Truckle Revenge, yes. But maybe, hold on. That you say. So that's that. Hold on. So go away back here. La 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 la. Hogwarts blank. No, that's different. You. And then trying to remember. Okay. Who are you? No. And then Hogwarts blank. There she is. Hold on. Okay. No. Shut up. Okay, you. Now. Where? Okay, this. I'm just gonna give it a shot. See, like it becomes so tiny, but it could work. Maybe. Oops. Control. Like so. And bring back the color. And bring back the previous Yeah, see, like it becomes a bit too small. I like it. But it is a bit too. You know what? Because it kind of resembles the Portkey Games. Portkey Games would have to be changed. It just becomes too a bit small of a font. But it's a thought. You had canon in. So, well, we try this option. Or maybe there's just no 2. Forget about that. Forget about 2. Just this. It would have to be. It has to be different. It has to be some kind of different interpretation. If it's the both of the words. Or maybe a different arrangement of things. I agree. so there you have it. I'm gonna post some options maybe on Twitter. So there are options, or in Discord. I might leave on Discord. Or post. Or not. But yeah, I'm loopy. I'm very loopy. Awakening. Hogwarts Awakening. Hogwarts Legacy. Ancient Awakening. Yeah, there's definitely things to be considered there. Oh, guys, I need to stop doing this. Yeah, but no, he's back to sleep. He's fine. Just went back to sleep and he's snoring on the couch. Because usually I take him out the second time about now. So actually, I should go. Damn, this was a very long stream, but we discussed a lot. We discussed the sequel, its story. We revamped some things that we are gonna be seeing. That we know so far. That we're gonna be seeing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm loopy. We discussed these things. We talked about the director's cut, which, according to Google, right now is gonna be happening in 2025. So I don't know. But we'll see what's up. Nothing is announced yet. Yeah, I think we'll have to see. If there's literally nothing in this year, nothing happens we don't hear anything new from Hogwarts Legacy until like even half of the summer, we can safely assume that the definitive edition, the director's cut, the DLCs has been scrapped. And we're just waiting for the sequel, and that's their priority. I think that's going to be my verdict. But we'll see what happens. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out here, for staying here all this time. Hogwarts Legacy, Gareth's subterranean concoction. Oh my god. Gareth. Concoction sounds like a concussion. So that's why I laughed, honestly. I don't know why. Gareth's concussion. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be leaving you to it, and you will. The previous soundtrack of the background music will be playing in your mind for quite some time. Have a good rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, y'all. And yeah, I'll be talking to you soon in my videos and in my live streams. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye, Blue, Magic Spectrum, Cynthia. Bye, Joe. Bye, Becky. Magic Spectrum. Good night, everybody.